Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Zach and Jay's Ticket Stubs podcast. I am part of your host. I am Jay.
Hey, you guys. I'm Zach.
And with us, our special guest, our friend for a long time. He's been a podcasting veteran. Shaquille, how you doing?
What's up, guys? I'm doing all right. It's been a while since
you were on this show when we did Godzilla or X-Men.
Godzilla.
Both.
Was it both?
He was for
X-Men?
both.
Oh, yeah, it was.
He was on for X-Men, too. Yeah, he was for both of them. Him and Kyle was on X-Men. No, Darren.
It was just Darren.
You and Darren.
Yeah.
Well, our first episode was X-Men, right?
Yes.
Our very first episode?
Yes, correct.
So, Shaquille, you're back again. Thank you for coming on the show.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Anytime.
And we start our show off very, very simply by what we've been doing, what we've been watching this past week. Zach, what you been watching, man?
I have not been watching too terribly much, to be honest. I watched Jurassic Park, an oldie but goodie, favorite of mine, as you know.
Movie sucks. No,
I know.
Just kidding.
But,
I was serious about that. I was like, the movie's horrible.
No. It's one of my favorite movies, though. I watched that. I watched...
That was on TV, actually, a few days ago, actually.
Was it?
My dad was watching it.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it. I was like, hey, is that Godzilla? He's like, this is Jurassic Park. I'm like, okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
And then I walked away.
Yeah. But, what else did I watch? I watched a little bit of Arrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on that. My brother got ahead of me.
So. Oh, he started watching by himself?
Oh, yeah, he's an asshole. He started watching without me. But, yeah, watched a little bit of Arrow, and, that's about it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shaquille, you been watching anything? Any movies, TV, or anything like that?
Yeah, this might not be a standard movie because it's a Japanese movie, but
sure.
I watched the new the second Rurouni Kenshin movie, and I really, really liked that. I think that's one of the best. Rurouni Kenshin live action is one of the best
adaptions.
Yeah, of anime, in my opinion.
I haven't seen 2 or 3. I've only seen 1.
Yeah.
I know 2 and 3 came out a few months apart. And they both top box office in Japan. They both got super amounts of money in. But 1 was really good. What 1 was really awesome. And I agree. I think Rurouni Kenshin, the first one, was compared to Kashurin or other anime live action stuff.
Yeah.
It's probably the best one. It's also
really
probably the easiest one to do.
Yeah, it is.
Compared to Dragon Ball or something like that.
Yeah, that.
But it's really good.
Yeah, I recommend if you like the first one, you should definitely watch it.
I completely agree. Anything else you've been checking out?
I was just rewatching The Walking Dead because
everyone
probably knows there was a marathon on.
Yeah,
was there?
AMC was doing a full thing. Right?
Oh, wow.
I think it's still going. Is it still going on?
I have no clue.
I don't know about that. Maybe.
But I was watching that too, actually.
Yeah.
I've been saying this for the past probably 3 episodes that I still can't get past season 2.
Oh.
And
season 2 is a bore.
It
was hard,
tired of me hearing that because I remember season 1 is so good.
Yeah.
Season 1 is excellent.
It's so and
it's so quick too because it's only 6 episodes.
Yeah, it's only 6 episodes, and it's so good and so well produced. And it was the first thing of its time to be on TV. Mm-hmm. You're like, oh shit, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And then season 2 is like, oh my god, this season is so bad. That whole house arc.
Yeah.
The fucking what's in the barn. It's like, I don't care. I don't care about this lady's kid. And she's dead. I knew she's dead. We assumed that after she was gone that she was dead. We don't care.
A young girl surviving in the
come on.
Seriously.
And of course the whole Shane thing, shaves his head, whatever. I don't care about that.
That was the worst. I think that was the worst.
It was definitely the worst. I think
it's unanimous. By far the worst season.
But you skipped it, Zach, didn't you?
I did because I watched the first season and then I watched 2 episodes of the second season and I was like, nah, I can't watch this. And then I ended up in college. The guy who's my roommate now he was really into The Walking Dead, and so I went over to his room one day and he was watching season 3, and I was like, okay. And then season 3 was really good because that's the governor arc, and that governor arc is top.
Yeah.
And so I really started getting into it again after that, and so now I've been keeping up with it every week as it's been coming out. But season 2, I have not.
Yeah, that's.
I got 3 episodes in, and I was like, nah.
Well, it's bad because I was okay, I was watching Dexter, which I still am. I was like, okay, I finished the season here. I'm gonna pause Dexter. I'm gonna watch at least season 2 and get out of the way of Walking Dead. I'm just gonna watch it so I can plow that out the park or whatever. Yeah. I start season 2. I watch episode 1. Mm-hmm. Episode 2, I think, when Carl gets shot or whatever. And I think so. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't care. But Maggie is a great character.
Maggie's awesome.
I'm glad she's in the show.
Yeah.
I don't care about Herschel at all. I don't care about Maggie's little sister. She's dead,
Beth.
right?
Yeah, she died.
Beth,
I
she just died.
all the time.
Yeah. Poor Beth.
But just get past the second season. If you get past the second season,
once you get past,
fine.
I mean, this new season's a little weird compared to like the last season with like the Return of the Governor and all that stuff. Like, it started off action packed, but I don't know.
I thought it was a little bit more straightforward.
It is. But the Beth arc was just kind of weird.
That was
to me. See, as a person who doesn't watch the show anymore, like at least in the first season, it seems like this most recent season was like, hey, this is a Daryl season. At least from someone who doesn't watch the show. Yeah. I mean, from what I see of it, it's like, hey, it's about Rick having a beard and about like Daryl being.
It's about like badass Rick because at the end of season. This is season 5, right?
It's the mid-season. Yeah.
Season 5?
I thought 5.
I thought this is 5, right? Yeah, so at the end of season 4, Rick became like a badass when they tried to like rape Carl. That shit was intense.
Who was that, rape Carl?
Yeah, it was...
Daryl got like... ended up getting picked up by these guys when Beth got kidnapped. He like ended up in the middle of nowhere and these like bandits picked him up. And he ended up catching up to like Rick and Michonne and on Carl and all them like in the middle of like a forest or something like that.
In a road, like in
the road. And, like, I don't know why, but, like, they started
fighting.
Because Rick killed one of their guys.
Oh, okay.
So they were, like, gonna,
classic
like... Yeah, so they were, like, gonna teach Rick a lesson. And they were, like, beating the shit out of Rick. And then this one big fat guy was about to, like, rape Carl. And all of a sudden, Rick, like, loses his damn mind and, like, tears this one guy's throat out with, like, his teeth. And it was, like...
Yeah, with his teeth.
Classic, like... It was about as bloody as you can get on TV. It was pretty sick.
Yeah. That's cool.
So yeah, it's all about like Rick being a badass now and like not taking shit from anybody.
Yeah.
And
Daryl, not a pussy anymore.
Yeah. No. Yeah. He stopped trying to be a farmer.
I'm the kind of person who I have to like if I watch it, I have to complete it.
Yeah.
Either I watch all the way, then I stop watching it from then on. Like I can't just like stop mid-season of a show. I have to watch the full season, then I can stop. Yeah. So like, for me, it's like I can't skip season 2 and just watch season 3 and walk into it. I have to watch season 2 to get the full story. I know what happens in the comic books, but I have to know what happens in the show. I have to watch that full thing before I can move on.
Yeah, there were slight differences in the show from the comics.
Well, Rick has a hand still.
Yeah.
Which is a big issue for me, because I think he's cool about hand. And Glenn's still alive.
Yeah.
Or he's going to die soon, I imagine.
I don't know.
Well, he's a fan favorite, isn't he?
Yeah,
definitely.
Imagine it's like him and Daryl, like the two biggest fan favorites.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I missed the guy with the hat.
Which one?
The guy at the RV. I miss him.
Oh, the old guy? What was his name? I know who you're talking about. He died in season 2. Like this.
Ooh, yeah,
Andrea's.
She was.
Oh man!
Like in the comics, they got married, didn't they?
I don't remember.
What?
Some crazy. I remember seeing some like
he was like old.
Like he's not old in the comics.
Oh,
like he's like in his 40s in the
Daryl's
comics.
Biker guy.
Yeah, Daryl's
whatever.
Daryl wasn't it? They introduced Daryl in the comic, didn't they?
I don't know.
Just recently.
I haven't read recent, but
yeah, I saw something recently. Like they actually introduced him in the comic because he's so popular.
That's stupid. But the spinoff, though, I mentioned last week, Zach. The spinoff is taking place in L.A.
Yeah.
And
I'm actually really excited to see.
Yeah, Walking Dead.
You didn't know that?
I shouldn't know that.
Yeah, it's in L.A. It focuses in L.A.
It's like a whole different group of people.
Yeah, a whole different group of people, and it takes place like during more sort of the beginning of it, and so it's nowhere near Georgia or anything like that.
Yeah.
The whole new group of people, and the main girl is going to be a girl. I forgot her name. I think it's Kim Dickens.
Yeah.
Who's in Gone Girl.
Yeah.
Is the main actress in that show, I believe. And online, people like keep making fun of it because like, oh, it's going to take place in LA.
LA.
So everyone's like, oh, dude, Walking Dead's going to be so stupid. But I'm not sure when it's coming out, but it's a spinoff.
I think it's coming out like it's either this year or next year.
Well, I'm mad
like it's coming out pretty soon.
Robert Kirkman, the creator and the writer and the showrunner, or one of the showrunners of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
He has another comic book that got greenlit to be adapted was a Thief comic book that he's supposed to put out at some point at AMC.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anything about it, and it's really making me mad because that's a really good series and a really good premise.
If it comes on AMC, it's gonna be good.
Well, AMC has a good thing, man, because Mad Men's good.
Mad Men's good.
It's not my favorite show at AMC, but it's a good show.
Yeah.
Hell on Wheels is great, but his last few seasons have been kind of like, oh, what are you doing?
Yeah.
The Killing, I did not like.
I liked the first season of The Killing.
I think I honestly watched the first season and then I stopped.
I think we talked about this before.
We did talk about this before.
Because I watched the first 2 seasons, the second season was and then I tried to watch the third season and I was like, no, fuck this.
Yeah.
Like, it completely went away from the premise of the show and I was like, no, like this is stupid.
Are they making anything new? Anything else on AMC coming out? Obviously, I don't watch TV on TV.
The only thing I've seen is that Better Call Saul
Oh, that's Breaking Bad sequel.
Yeah, the Breaking Bad spinoff.
See, that looks great, though, to me.
Yeah.
I mean, Breaking Bad's obviously known as one of the best shows of all time.
Yeah.
I have only watched a few episodes of Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up to date with Better Call Saul because it looks really cool, and it's not about drugs.
Yeah.
It's about, like, a lawyer, so I'm going to get interested in it. And it's Bob Odenkirk, who's a really good comedian.
Mm-hmm.
But segueing into what I've been watching, this week I've been doing for the past few weeks. I'm still watching Dexter. Mm-hmm. I'm still plowing through Dexter. Like every week, I'm finishing a season and a half or whatever. So I just finished season 6 with Dexter.
How many seasons are there?
8 seasons.
Oh Jesus!
I complete stuff. I will finish it completely. Yeah. So season 6 to me, I've never seen before at all. I've seen the first 5 or the first 4.5.
Right. 6
is brand new to me. It has Colin Hanks in it, Tom Hanks' son,
oh.
who's in Fargo, TV show.
Yeah.
He plays the main murderer, serial killer in that show called Doomsday. He's like a religious killer, and it's really kind of cool. There's a really good twist in that.
So it's like a horseman type thing.
There was a horseman in it.
Okay. Sounds cool.
It's a really good season. Like people give it shit, I think, because they said that season 5 was when they started going downhill. 6 had a really good twist in it, really good plot, M. Night Shyamalan type of twist in it.
Okay.
The worst part about season 6 though is at the very end, Deborah, who is Dexter's sister, is going to a shrink to find out why all her relationships are horrible and they all end bad. Like her in the second season, or the first season, she's engaged to a guy who's actually a serial killer who tries to kill her, and that's Dexter's real brother.
Oh my god!
And then another guy she loves comes back from being gone, and then he gets murdered in front of her. Like her life is terrible,
awful.
And then she finds out that she's actually in love with Dexter, who's her brother by adoption.
By adoption? Oh,
they've been together since they were kids, though, so she's like, oh no, I feel so weird, but I'm actually in love with my brother. And that's kind of like, okay, well, that's maybe when people start thinking this is a bad show.
Yeah.
I'm not too terribly, mad about that plot line, having her fall in love with her brother. I think it's kind of, cheap writing, almost. Yeah. But it is what it is. I mean, it's been over for 3 years now, so I can't complain, really. Yeah. I've been watching that. Today, actually, I just finished watching The Town.
Oh yeah!
I love that. I love that movie.
That's a great movie.
I saw it when it came out. I watched it again last night and today.
Yeah.
That movie's good.
I like that movie a lot.
It's a good movie.
I remember when I saw the original commercial for it, and there was the nuns bank robbing shit, and I was like, that looks fucking awesome. Yeah.
The movie is really good. I think Blake Lively plays his
Blake Lively.
His girlfriend, a drugged up cocaine girl with the kid that they've been grew up together.
Right.
I don't know what was she in Gossip Girl or something like that, or
I think she was in Gossip Girl. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I did not expect her to be that good in that movie.
She's really good.
And John Hamm, I thought was bad. Honestly,
John
Hamm plays the FBI agent. He's the main guy in Mad Men.
Yeah.
I think he didn't do that great in the movie, but Jeremy Renner. Hawkeye did a great job.
Jeremy Renner was awesome.
And then dude, those accents are so
the Bostonian.
That's thick Boston.
Yeah, but I mean, there was a good plot. It was really cool, really good heist movie. The end to me was kind of soft. They could have ended it on a better note. Because the ending is just him.
Oh yeah, it was kind of open.
Well, it's he gets the money from the robbery, and then he gives his girlfriend the money.
Yeah.
And then he goes to Florida, and it ends with him on a dock in Florida, looking out on the water.
His new house.
Yeah, that's it. It's okay, I get it's a happy ending to an extent.
They never get him.
His friends are dead, but whatever.
Yeah, everybody he knows died or is somewhere else away from him, but I mean...
his whole crew died.
Yeah.
His whole crew died. The young guy got shot in the head.
Yeah.
The bigger guy got killed while he was driving the ambulance to diversion them.
Right.
And then Jeremy Renner character got shot in the face.
Yeah. He was I'm not going down without a fight.
Going back to prison, he
got
shot in the face.
Makes sense.
So that was a good movie. I liked that a lot. I'll probably won't watch it again for a while. Because there are better heist movies in my opinion.
Yeah.
Ocean's 11 is the one that comes to mind.
Ocean's 11.
They're two different types of heist movies.
All-Star.
No, The Town's more serious and Ocean's is more funny.
Yeah.
But I would rather watch that over The Town again.
Yeah.
And the last thing I've been watching is a show called Wallander, which is it's a show. It's originally a Swedish or Norwegian crime novel series. I think it's Swedish. I could be wrong. And they made a show for that in that said country, and then BBC adapted it for BBC. Starring Kenneth Branagh. He's a guy. He's a big writer, director, really good actor. And I'm watching. It's kind of like a Luther Sherlock type of thing where they have like really short seasons, but like hour and 15-minute long.
Yeah,
episodes.
like they're really long episodes.
Yeah.
Though.
So in this particular BBC special, they're adapting like each book into 1 hour long like mini TV movie type thing. It's very Swedish. It's very sad.
Yeah.
Like and depressing and very like. Because they film it they don't film it in England, they film it like, it's like, even though it's BBC adapted, so it's in English,
right.
They're still Swedish people, or whatever, so like, they film it in like, Swedish areas, so it's like, detective guy, but in like, fields. Like I never realized how barren Europe is.
Yeah,
how
Europe's
much
pretty
farmland is in Europe.
I mean,
from watching The Town to watching like
yeah,
the
like
show.
America's really urbanized. You go to Europe and it's like, unless you're like in a city, there's like nothing.
Well, you can tell me, Shaquille, you go all the time.
It's pretty much like a city, like a small city, and then just like
farm,
major. I mean, because it's smaller, you know.
Yeah. So like in this show, it's like a murder happened. They're like, oh my god, a murder happened. Hasn't had a murder in so long. I'm like, well, dude, Chicago has a murder like every 4 seconds.
It's in some small area,
town,
village or whatever.
But yet the small town, like, I mean, the show's great. It's a really good show. It reminds me very similar of like David Fincher, like Girl with Dragon Tattoo type of feel, because that's also another Swedish, Norwegian, whatever that may be. Very heavy show, but it's really good. It's on Netflix if you guys want.
What is it called?
Wallander. Netflix has season 2 and 3 of the original show, and has 1 and 2 of the BBC one, which I'm watching the BBC one currently.
Is that better?
I haven't watched the original one yet. I'm trying to find the first season first.
Like crime drama.
It's a crime drama. He's a cop. But if you, Shaquille, if you really want to watch a good crime drama, I've been touting this for so long. You need to watch Luther.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
Luther is Idris Elba.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the black guy from Pacific Rim and The Wire. Yeah. And it's like, you take Sherlock with like the show Sherlock that everyone loves. Take that with like the smart writing and make it way more brutal and way more urban and not quirky at all. Like, take away like the things that Tumblr loves about Sherlock. Luther is like everything gritty about London. It's like, this is not a nice place to live.
Oh, it's set in London.
It's like the slums of like London. It's like a bad area.
The shitty part, yeah.
And it's like, dude, it's like the murders. Was up? Sorry.
What? Oh, in the ghetto.
Oh, pretty much. No, like,
ghetto area.
If you like in Luther, like the murders that happen in Luther, because each episode's about a different, most about a different crime, right? Like a killer or whatever. He's like a head detective, and it's like, since in London guns are illegal, right? It's a bunch of like brutal like beatings or like stabbings or like cultists. It's a really good. Again, it's like short series episodes, very long though.
If the episodes are like different,
they're movie length.
I like that.
Yeah, they're
like,
serial length. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, and here in the U.S. we're kind of pushing towards that now with like True Detective did it, but as well as one cohesive story. I imagine that's like the future of television. That's like for like dramatic series, having long episodes, short seasons. It's honestly what I prefer.
Because sometimes
it works out really well when they do it. So. Yeah,
you get burnt out if sometimes you, like.
Well, it's like you watch a U.S. show like The Mentalist or CSI or whatever. It's like 23 episode season, everything's different. Yeah. I don't want to care about that. Whereas like 24, it's like 24 episodes, but they're all back to back one story.
Yeah.
So if you have like a short season but longer episodes, you can tell more of a story, I guess. And it's all like it's like a movie almost, you know. Yeah. I don't know. That's what I prefer.
Sounds good.
That's what I've been watching.
Yeah.
So
I also watch this like German movie called Our Mother, Our Fathers. Like it's like a war movie, but it's actually really good. A lot of people in the U.S. haven't heard of it, but.
Is it newer or is it?
It came out in 2013, but if you like war dramas, you really should watch it because it's like it's from the German perspective of it, but it's not trying to glorify saying they're good. It shows
so it's about World War II.
Yeah, it shows how shitty like it was during that.
Did it follow Nazis or did it follow SS or did it follow like the regular army? Do you know?
Regular army. It's really it's about 5 friends like before the war, and like 2 of them or like. 3 of them go off the war, and it just shows how people change during the war.
What's it called? Is that Netflix?
You said like Our Mother, Our Father.
Yeah, right? It's like unsere Mutter, unser Vater. It's like
I've seen that or like read the description about that. I feel like
Our Mother, Our Fathers. I think that's the name of it. English
translation.
You should. It's 3-part. It's a 3-part.
Okay.
It's like,
so it's like a mini.
Yeah, it's like 1
1
hour.
That's the thing about Europe too. Is like European TV, like British TV and like French TV or whatever. They do like miniseries.
They do miniseries like they're going out of style.
Have you seen like the show called Carlos?
Yeah.
Which has what's his name? He's about a famous. I think he's from Argentina. Maybe I don't know where he's from. He's like a terrorist, right? Mm-hmm. And he it's in the 70s. It's called Carlos. It's a really good miniseries. It has the guy from. I think he was from.
Carlos.
I don't know what the fuck his name is. Sorry, but it's like a mini. It's like again, hour and a half long, 3-episode miniseries. Yeah. It's like, dude, what the hell? We don't do that here in the U.S. Which is
we really don't.
I watched. I was satisfied. I was it was just enough. It was really good.
There is one channel I think of that does a lot of miniseries, or at least they used to. I don't anymore. What?
History Channel.
No, Sci-Fi.
Oh, okay.
Used to do like a lot of miniseries.
Because the budget, they didn't have enough money to run a full season.
But I remember one that was really, really good, and it was like their sci-fi adaptation of like The Wizard of Oz called The Tin Man.
Okay, yeah.
That was actually a really good miniseries that they did.
Yeah.
And it had the who's the main guy? I can't remember. He was
None of us can remember names.
God, it was fuck. I can't remember his name.
There's a guy who played Tiffany.
Yeah. Well,
speaking of the World War II thing you're talking about, have you seen I think it's either a movie or a show called Stalingrad? I saw it in Best Buy. It's something recent. I think it's on Showtime or Cinemax or one of those shows.
Live action?
Yeah, live action. I think it's called Stalingrad. I think, or something like that. I can't remember. I didn't watch it. But
it's not American, right?
It might be. I don't know. I can't remember exactly.
Sounds interesting.
I mean, it sounds like Enemy of the Gates. It sounds
like Enemy of the Gates,
or something like that.
So good. But you should definitely watch it.
Yeah, if I can find out, check it out. Yeah.
It has Neil McDonough in it.
Who's that?
He's the see, like,
who is Neil McDonough?
Yeah, he's from Justified. He was in there.
Oh, okay.
He was in Captain America, the first Captain America. He was one of the like soldiers that follow along with Captain America. He's like a blondish dude with
I don't remember what that is.
It's like a really strange.
Search Carlos for me real quick.
Carlos.
Search Carlos.
Is it like a beat?
It's like a conjoined. It was made by BBC and made by BBC. European thing. Search Carlos TV miniseries, whatever.
Carlos Castaneda.
Oh, let's search. It's called Carlos the Show. It's based on a real guy though. So that's what we've been watching this week. What we've been doing. I can go straight into some news because I have some minor news before we get into our main topic for this week's episode. So first things first. The Avengers Age of Ultron trailer is going to premiere Monday, January 12th during some football thing. Some football playoff thing. I don't know.
Which one?
Thing. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
It's
some football.
I think it's the national championship or something like that.
So, okay. Shaquille, you'd know more than I would.
Yeah, I watched football for all day yesterday.
Oh, did you really? I watched Dexter all day yesterday. And also related to that, which honestly, Age of Ultron, I honestly don't care about it at all.
Okay.
Which sounds bad because, it's like the sequel to probably the biggest superhero movie of all time.
Yeah.
And probably will be the biggest of all time until DC can get their shit together.
Yeah.
With Justice League. 2016. If it even turns out well, we don't know. But I don't care about this movie at all. I really don't care. Because I keep seeing things about Joss Whedon.
Yeah. Saying
how burnt out he is on it. Like one website did an article where they followed him for like a whole day.
Yeah.
Of how he worked on the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And originally he didn't want to come back for the movie. He said, "I'm tired of this. I can't do this anymore. I'm burnt out."
Yeah.
And he came back for it for some reason, or whatever, because he had to complete it. And it sounds like, dude, I can't tell if you even like this anymore.
Yeah.
Like, do you even have the heart to make this movie good? And I know it will be good because it's Joss Whedon and it's Marvel, and they've been on a roll, except for Thor 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like this movie, the trailer looked good.
That didn't exist.
Thor 2 didn't exist.
Natalie Portman was in it, so I watched it.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course.
I just don't care about Age of Ultron at all. I don't think it's going to be amazing.
I mean, I've always liked Ultron as a villain, so I'm really excited to see like him on the big screen. And I think James Spader's going to do like a really, really good job. Yeah. I think
I'm just tired of being teased Thanos.
Stop
teasing me Thanos for 2 movies.
That's what I'm really kind of mad about is they keep putting in Thanos and they're like, we'll give you like a 2-minute scene at the end or like a 2-minute clip in Guardians, but we're not going to actually give you Thanos.
It was just Guardians was just references the Thanos.
Yeah. Well, it's like you have the thing in Avengers with him in it, right?
Yeah.
And you have like the whole scene of him talking to whatever the guy's name is.
Star-Lord.
In
Guardians. The other Ronan.
Yeah.
At least we saw him.
Isn't that Lee Pace?
Or which one? Ronan the Accuser?
Ronan, yeah.
Was
that the guy from Hobbit?
Which one?
The guy who played Bard? Is that him? Or am I thinking
No, it's not Luke Evans.
Okay, whatever.
Who played Ronan? No.
Okay, I think it's the guy from who played Thranduil, right?
Maybe.
I think it's the same guy. I think I'm right.
Oh.
But you have all these scenes, like, we don't get the Infinity War until, like, what, 2017?
Yeah.
2018?
Actually, I think it's 2018.
Why are we teasing it so far ahead? That's stupid.
Dude,
they're already planning all this. I mean, I'm kind of also... I mean, Avengers, like, I'm not so much burnt out on that, but, like...
Sure.
These hero movies...
Oh, it is Lee Pace. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I care less and less about it now. I mean, maybe it's good that they're coming out with, like, Ant-Man and... I mean, some new. Yeah.
But it's like but why Ant-Man? I get because you're trying to give all these people set up for the Avengers so you can put into one big movie. Yeah. But then you're going to have a movie with all these people in it who will have like 5-minute screen time.
Yeah.
Like, you have one cool Ant-Man scene. It's like The Expendables. You have like one cool Jet Li scene, one cool Jason Statham scene, or whatever. That's it. And you'll have like...
And then a bunch of Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. That's Captain America, Iron Man, pretty much. Like, where is...
I care about Captain America. I don't care about Iron Man as much.
Well, I know people are saying, like my argument last week was that I want Hawkeye movie.
Yeah.
I want the Black Widow movie. Where's that? And Marvel were saying, like, well, look at the Hulk. He didn't have a movie. He did great. Well, man, because the Hulk had 2 chances before and they sucked.
Yeah.
Give Black Widow a movie and make it like a spy movie.
I still don't know why they haven't given Black Widow a movie. Like, people would pay to see it.
Make it a spy movie. Make it a Jason Bourne type of movie. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Because you know that Johansson can do it because she's been doing it for the past 4 movies with Black Widow or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She could definitely do it. I don't know
I feel
why
like
they're not.
It wouldn't be a good spy movie. I feel like they would make it more.
Yeah,
like,
they would ruin it.
They
would need to have a director who can make a spy thriller because she's a spy.
Yeah.
Make it a spy movie. Don't make it like a comedy action flick
where
she's like she can't handle herself. No, she's a badass. Make her a badass.
Yeah.
You know.
That's kind of one of the reasons why I don't like her in Avengers as much is because she kind of feels underpowered in a sense. So
she really doesn't. She really doesn't.
She was like, she didn't really do anything. I mean, I rewatched the Avengers recently, so there was a lot of like one of my big complaints when I saw the Avengers the first time was that I didn't think Captain America did enough in Avengers. Like when I first saw it, and I rewatched it, and I was like, he actually did quite a lot, but he gets overshadowed by like big set pieces by like the Hulk or Thor or stuff like that. But they actually have like quite a few action scenes with like Black Widow and Hawkeye and Captain America, but they kind of get overshadowed because they're not like flying around doing stuff, like they're just on the ground.
I think it's because Captain America 2 is where we really give Black Widow more time to shine because it's her and Cap.
Yeah, it's her. It's just basically her and Cap the whole time.
That's why she had a little more shining time there. He did great. He
was awesome in them. He should be in Avengers too.
Who? The Falcon?
The Falcon. Okay. I don't know why they're bringing back fucking War Machine. Why can't they put Falcon in there?
Is it Don Cheadle playing War Machine again?
Yeah, he's playing playing War Machine again.
I'm tired.
Is he coming back?
I'm tired of Iron Man.
Of Iron Man?
In general. Like, make Iron Man 4, right?
Yeah, it'll be 4, man.
I remember when Shaquille,
I like Iron Man.
Shaquille, when we were in high school, when Iron Man 1 came out, was it 08, 09? We were freshmen in high school when it came out.
It's like 07, 08.
I think, or freshmen. You and all our friends and everyone else in the fucking school were so hyped about Iron Man. I didn't see it in theater. I didn't see it until Iron Man 3 came out.
I didn't see it until I saw it in school. Like that's how late I saw it. Like I was in a computer class of like applications or something like that, and it was like a free day, and she showed us Iron Man. Like that was when I saw Iron Man. Like I did not see it at all.
Didn't care about it.
I was so hyped.
I
was like, dude, I love Iron Man. Except for the first one, he really didn't do much. It was good, but he really didn't do.
Yeah, he didn't really do.
It was typical origin story. Like he didn't do anything until like the last.
Hold on. Batman Begins was an origin story. He did so much in that movie.
Well,
he beat Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah,
he beat freaking the.
But he was the exception to the rule.
Okay.
Most origin stories are kind of bland.
Scarecrow,
like Amazing Spider-Man
Begins is the best.
Kind of bland origin story, which they shouldn't have done.
Amazing Spider-Man is bad in general.
Well,
that's why they're trying to fire him.
Well, yeah.
That's why they're trying to fire him because he sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Iron Man, the third one. Okay, the third one was the more like. I would have been fine with just like the first two.
I would have fine with just one, because I've seen all of them now, and 2's bad.
2's awful.
And 3's bad too.
Three's way better than 2. It's like 1, 3, 2.
I don't
remember.
I don't know.
What was the second one? Was
Mickey
Rourke?
The one with Mickey Rourke, and he was awful. Yeah, it was the worst.
Okay, so it was 1, 3.
He was like
a
whipped guy. 1, 3, 2.
Yeah, I would agree to that. But following along with more Marvel news, that Ant-Man, the trailer is going to premiere January 6th.
Oh, they actually have a date on it now? Oh, okay.
January 6th, during the first episode of Agent Carter on ABC.
Which I will not be watching, so I'll just watch the trailer later.
I will watch it because the lady who plays Peggy Carter is insanely attractive.
She is pretty attractive, though, but I haven't...
Yeah, they released a teaser today for the trailer.
For the Ant-Man trailer?
Yeah.
They did?
It's an Ant-Man-sized teaser. So it's the full screen, and they shrunk down the window of the trailer to be so tiny, and it played the full thing.
That's actually pretty funny on their part.
Me and Shaquille watched it together. I was like, come on.
So it was the actual...
It's the actual teaser for it, but small.
People on the internet are probably like trying to...
Zooming in, trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
They can't wait 4 days.
Yeah.
Just wait 4 days.
I also have some Ant-Man news, too, because apparently there's new promo out, and they have a Yellow Jacket on there.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't even see
I kind of don't want that, because Hank Pym's supposed to be Yellow Jacket, so it's like, why are you gonna... Well... No, I guess they could do it, because technically this Ant-Man that they're not using Hank Pym, they're using somebody else. But at that point, it's like, if you're not using Hank Pym, then who the hell is going to be Yellow Jacket? No, it's Paul Rudd's who are they using? I can't remember who they're using, but they're using like an older guy to play Hank Pym, and it's like, he gives the suit to Paul Rudd's character, and then Paul Rudd becomes Ant-Man.
Is Paul Rudd like an unnamed character right now?
No, he's named, I just can't remember. It's like... The guy who takes over from Hank Pym, in the comics, that's who Paul Rudd's playing.
I don't know anything about Ant-Man.
So I thought he just turns into the Ant-Man. So he's giving.
Oh, he
his costume to someone else.
I guess he is unnamed. He's just Ant-Man. Never mind. I guess he's just Ant-Man.
It's like a science suit. Yeah, and that's what makes him shrink and stuff.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas is playing Hank Pym.
Whoa!
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Why are they making these people so old?
I don't know. Well, because they're not... Hank Pym's not going to be Ant-Man.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know why they're not... But I think Hank Pym would... Have a Hank Pym Ant-Man would be awesome.
And you have his wife.
Because not many people know Ant-Man anyways. It's like, why are you going to put an unnamed guy in there when you could use I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, Paul Rudd doesn't even have a name, I guess. He's just Ant-Man. Paul Rudd is Ant-Man.
Paul.
He's just Paul.
Don't know what it's going to look like when he shrinks. That's
apparently looks awesome.
We'll probably see it.
I just don't.
If we don't see it in that trailer, they're doing the trailer wrong.
I'm expecting it just the worst looking thing.
Yeah.
Well,
it's good to have your
for the best
though.
Yeah.
I'm expecting for Honey Shrunk the Kids.
Dude, that'd be funny.
That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm expecting to see.
That's pretty funny.
But hopefully it's a good movie. Yeah,
I don't see what
I'm looking. I mean, something new.
Yeah, it's different.
I mean, I'll see it.
It's not as obscure as Guardians.
And it looks funny. I mean, it's supposed to be funny, and it's got Paul Rudd in it, and I like Paul Rudd a lot.
It's Paul Rudd,
yeah. So
you don't get Paul Rudd to be like a serious actor.
Yeah. No, you don't.
Plus, the whole Marvel universe now is going for that whole comedic action genre. That's why they have,
Ant-Man. Isn't he kind of like? Doesn't he joke around anyway?
Really don't think he does all that much.
Well, he's like...
I think he does when he's around Tony.
Yeah, it's probably like with Tony.
They're friends and rivals at the same time.
Yeah.
So
it's like the same dynamic that they're setting up with Bruce and Tony, of that kind of
we're nerds.
We're nerds funny. And we laugh at each other. Like in Avengers, they have that whole scene where it's Tony's trying to get Bruce to be angry and turn into Hulk. And it's that's kind of the relationship, I guess, that Hank and Tony have. It's they're trying to always pressure each other to do stuff.
I wonder how Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill are gonna.
Dude,
what they're.
I'm so hyped for that movie because I've always been a DC boy.
I am hyped to zero.
I'm so hyped for that movie.
Dude, it's gonna be just low expectations, man.
Yeah,
that's.
Yeah. I mean,
I have expectations are at the bottom for every DC movie. I have zero. I never expect something good.
What is the best?
Then his expectations will be blown out of the water.
They'll be insane. I'm like, oh man, this is amazing, but I don't think it'll be amazing.
New Daredevil movie, man.
TV show.
TV show.
Netflix TV show.
And that new, what is it? AKA Jessica Jones or whatever.
Sarah Jessica Parker?
No. No, it's like the other TV show they're doing with Marvel. In conjunction with Daredevil.
Yeah, I got you.
Where they're introduced Luke Cage.
Who is Sarah Jessica Parker? What is she? Is she from?
She's Sex in the City. She's Horse Girl, right?
Yeah, she's the horse. That's what I was about to say. So many memes.
Dude, man,
I'm thinking about Sarah Michelle Gellar from Buffy, right?
Yeah, Buffy. Yeah, Buffy.
Okay, Joss Whedon. That's why.
Yeah. I get your connection.
Continue on with some more news. This is the last thing news we got for this episode.
Oh, it is?
Would you have some news too?
Oh, I have. Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I'll run through mine first. Oh, okay. Mine's on the list. So there's some Netflix releases for January. I'll run through them. The 1st of January, which was yesterday, 101 Dalmatians, Bad Boys 2, Batman and Robin, the classic, the best Batman movie, Castaway, which is obviously amazing, Friends, the complete run, the whole thing's on Netflix.
Yeah, all the Friends.
Wayne's World 2 and The French Connection. Okay. On the 3rd of January, Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit, which is not getting a sequel like we talked about last week.
Yes.
Which sucks. The 8th will be Frank, which is that movie, that indie flick with Michael Fassbender, where he plays a lead singer of a indie rock band. He wears a head, like a big head, and he doesn't take it off. It looks really funny. I haven't seen it yet. And then the 9th of January is Z Nation Season 1, which ended like 2 weeks ago. The sci-fi zombie show. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it
either.
My roommate likes to watch that show. I do not like it.
I saw mixed reviews of that. I can't tell.
It's not for me. It's just I didn't like it at all.
Curse you, Walking Dead, for setting
the expectations so high. Right, but
what you got?
Okay, one of my first pieces of news.
Sure.
Has to deal with Ghostbusters.
Lay it on me.
Because Ghostbusters is an awesome series, and...
Are you sure? I think it kind of sucks now.
Well, the first one was awesome. We don't have to talk about the second one.
I like 2 more, honestly.
You do?
I like 2 more.
I like the first one.
I think 2 is better because 2 has Vigo in it. That's why.
But, one of the things, Paul Feig talking about how he wants this to be a scary comedy, which I'm kind of excited for.
A scary comedy?
Well, he wants it's like, when I think... See... I don't know what most people think, but when I hear him say something like scary comedy, I think Into the Woods. Like that kind of like scary comedy.
That was a satire, though.
It was a satire, but that's kind of like what I'm thinking about. It's like, it's got scares in it, but there's also like points where it's like, you could either be scared or laugh.
What, have you guys seen
depending on like your outlook.
Have you seen the horror film from the early 2000s called 13 Ghosts?
No, I have not.
It stars Tony Shalhoub.
I love Tony Shalhoub.
I haven't seen that movie, but I think that movie's a horror comedy.
Is it?
Because it has Tony Shalhoub in it.
Who else?
I don't know, but it's Tony Shalhoub from Monk.
Yeah.
I think it's a comedy because it has Tony Shalhoub in it.
Tony Shalhoub's funny. I like him.
But I mean, have they figured? I actually saw that piece of news and I skipped it completely.
Yeah.
I'm avoiding pretty much all Ghostbusters news now because I'm tired of people getting so mad about having an all-female cast.
Which I'm not mad about at all. I'm actually really excited for it.
Yeah, I'm down with it as long as you have funny people.
Yeah, you gotta have. Yeah, which I still don't think they're like solid on who they're casting.
Well, they want Jennifer Lawrence. They want Tina Fey.
Yeah, which I'm down for. I like Tina Fey.
And they want Emma Stone.
Yeah, and they want. Apparently, they're looking at that new girl, the one who like played like the main chick in The Interview. They want her to be in it too now.
Oh, what's her name?
Asian girl.
No, she's the girl from...
She's the CIA girl.
CIA, okay.
She's the girl from the TV show called Sex something on like a cable show.
Sex in the City?
No.
Sex in the City.
Something. It's like some old period piece.
Yeah.
She's funny though. She's a really good actress.
Yeah.
She's in Mean Girls.
Oh, she is?
She plays the dyke in Mean Girls. The dyke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bridget Wilson or whatever. But
That's
okay.
Diary, isn't it?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Keep going. But Ghostbusters.
But yeah, Ghostbusters. I mean, I'm just really excited. I'm excited for 2015 in general. It's like...
Is it coming on 2015?
I don't know if it is. I don't think it's... I think it's 2016 because I don't think they started
production. 2016 for sure, if it even comes out.
But I mean, like, just everything in general. And then they've got Ghostbusters to look up after this year.
I think I saw that Chris Pratt and Ryan Gosling wanted to be in it.
Yeah, it's Ryan Gosling and somebody else wanted to be in it too.
I think it was Chris Pratt, I think.
It was, no, it was somebody else besides Chris Pratt.
Seth Rogen?
No.
Just name funny people. Quote, unquote funny people.
But, it was something.
Please.
No, I think Ryan Gosling wanted to be,
Yeah.
Ghostbusters, I think. The new one.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling did, and there was Ryan Gosling, it was probably Chris Pratt, and there was,
I think he was
one other person.
I think Ryan Gosling said, I want to do it with Chris Pratt, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
But speaking of Ryan Gosling, though, this is an interjection in your news, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
His first movie he's directing is skipping theaters and going right to VOD.
Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, which I can't tell because it's either a budget, I didn't read the article, it's either a budget thing or whatever, maybe. I read the synopsis of the movie. What the fuck? It sounds like
Channing Tatum wants to be in it too.
Channing Tatum's what it was.
Which I mean, I love Channing Tatum, so I'm totally down for him to be in the movie.
I used to hate him. I used to really not like him. I like him now. He's definitely a cool dude from what I've seen him on TV, whatever.
Yeah, he's done really good work recently. So
yeah, I agree. And plus, he's gonna be in Jupiter Ascending, so I'm like,
yeah,
I'm ready. I'm like, yep, I'm into it.
Good.
I'm into it.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
But yeah, Ryan Gosling's movie is skipping theaters, so you can buy it when it comes out, whenever that may be.
That'd be kind of cool.
I'll watch it just because it's
Ryan Gosling.
I mean, Ryan Gosling, man. Like, why can you not watch it?
Alright, Zach, what else you got for me?
One of the last pieces, I got two more things that I want to talk about. Neil Blomkamp, which is the guy who directed District 9 and Elysium and all that other stuff, those weird sci-fi movies. Apparently he wants to work on an alien movie.
Yeah, so the concept art for it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I am
in the same, like...
So. Because the last alien movie,
Prometheus?
quote unquote, that they did, Prometheus, was
I like Prometheus.
It's bad because Prometheus was directed by
the guy who made Alien, and it was
I thought it was alright.
I mean, it was okay, but like
I looked at it from like not like an aliens
perspective.
I mean, I know it was, but
I mean, technically, it
obviously
was, but he didn't really like go out and say it.
Yeah,
but like he had like the cyborg stuff, and the ship is if you go back and watch, it's the same ship from the original Alien movie, like where they find all the eggs.
The big dude. Like,
yeah.
I mean, Prometheus to me, like, they're such different movies, Alien and Prometheus.
Yeah.
That I take them, like, Alien 3 and 4? Is there Alien 3 is David Fincher. Alien 4, I think, is also a movie.
Is there a fourth?
Was it? I don't know.
Resurrection.
Oh, yeah, there is a fourth one.
Alien 3 is Alien 3.
Yeah.
The Alien 4.
It's Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, and then Alien Resurrection.
Yeah, and then Alien vs. Predator. And Alien vs. Predator.
Which was a great movie.
Prometheus.
I love Alien vs. Predator.
But, I mean, Alien is so different from the rest of the series. So you have Alien, which is like this horror film. It's like thriller horror film, like you can hear you scream in space. Mm-hmm. Low budget movie, or low budget being like the prosthetics, whatever. Yeah. And you have Alien 2, which is like, or Aliens,
full blown out,
which is James Cameron action exploding movie, like
full out blockbuster.
It's like humans are kicking your ass, aliens. And you have Prometheus, which is like this heavy science fiction flick.
Yeah.
It was super.
It's so like they're all in the same universe, but they all have very different like tones.
Which is a bad thing because I think it's bad that just shows how really Scott didn't really get to control his.
Yeah, he didn't really.
You can't really expect to have another horror film. You can't really expect to have another science.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, once you've got first Aliens, it's like you can't just recycle the same thing because you've already done it and it was done really, really well. So it's like after that, I mean, you're either going to make the same thing and it's going to be mediocre, or you've got to branch off and try. Plus, you can't stuff.
When that's bring back Sigourney Weaver, like you can't bring her.
She's
back
so old now, like you can't bring her back anymore.
Or Ripley, excuse me, Ripley's a dragon from Metroid.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Metroid is so copied off of Alien.
Yeah.
But speaking of aliens and James Cameron, that he wants his Avatar.
Yeah.
His original plan was like a 9-movie thing or something like that. They're making like 2 and 3 now.
They're making 2 and 3. Yeah.
2 and 3 coming out. I don't care.
I love
the 5th anniversary was like the past week or something.
It's already been 5 years.
5 years.
I remember seeing that like a lot.
Yeah.
Like in the.
I can't believe it's already.
I was such a fanboy of this movie.
I saw Avatar one time at your house, Shaquille, and I didn't care for it at all.
I love it, dude. I was so.
I mean,
I was such a.
Well, 2 and 3 coming out. So
because I remember he said
to be so excited.
He said if like the first one was successful,
I mean, it's like James Cameron, so it's like every movie he puts out has been like mega successful.
Isn't the highest grossing?
It's the highest grossing movie of all time.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Only it beat James Cameron.
Yeah,
like he
beat his Titanic. He beat his Titanic numbers.
How?
He just
hype.
Does movies that people like to see.
Well, it's even worse because if you look at James Cameron as a director and look at like his first movie to like his most recent movie. Like, dude, he made Terminator 1. Like, he made Terminator 1, Terminator 2, which are obviously great movies. Mm-hmm. But Terminator 1 is like, it came out so long ago. It's a science fiction flick. But
I didn't know he directed the first one.
He wrote and directed it.
Damn.
He wrote and directed it.
Yeah.
And it's very similar to Alien. It's like a horror film. Like, you can't beat the Terminator. Like, it's chasing you. It's going to kill you, blah, blah, blah. Ahead of its time. Mm-hmm. Like, the animation also was ahead of its time. So, of course, Avatar is going to be the same way. It's like, hey, we're going to have a full green screen movie. Yeah. Which, to me, turned me off. And I went to school for animation. Yeah. And I'm like, no way, give me people. Yeah. Will I watch Avatar 2 and 3? I probably will.
I mean, I'll probably watch them eventually.
But they will not beat the first one in sales. They will not beat it, I guarantee.
Probably not.
I think the first one was just like the...
It was hype.
Yeah. People were so hyped for it.
It was hyped for like years, you know. Of course you're going to watch it.
The new planet, like the magic of the first one, I guess, if you say that.
Imagine when it came out in 2009 or whatever, 5 years ago. It was like beautiful. Like, this is what we can do with computers? Oh my god. But now it's like, you have like... I think I've seen better looking CG than movies now, so I don't know. Yeah.
Blue people.
Mm-hmm. Blue people, man. Cat people.
Mate with blue people.
What you got else?
Last piece of news I have is a trailer that came out recently, which didn't come out this week, but it was a trailer that when I saw, it wasn't something that I was expecting, and I was really excited to see what's going to come of it. It's the Focus trailer for Will Smith's new movie.
Okay, yeah.
And I saw that, and it looked like... It reminded me of old Will Smith. Kind of.
Like Independence Day?
Like
Fresh Prince?
Like
Men
After
in Black.
Earth?
Like After Earth?
Like
Black. Okay.
Like Men in Black. Like
not 7 pounds, Will Smith?
No, I don't like him as like a dramatic actor.
What's the movie where him and his son are in it?
After Earth.
No, not that. the good one.
Pursuit of Happiness.
The Pursuit of Happiness. Yeah. I like how that's the first one you think of is After Earth.
Cudi song, yeah.
Pursuit of Happiness. But I don't...
Wow,
I mean, West. I know a lot of people like him.
Dude,
Wild West is solid movie.
I think it's probably his best performance.
Is that you mean old school like that?
No, I was talking Men in Black. Okay. But I mean, Wild West is... I mean, it's the same time.
Yeah.
And I mean, he still rapped the theme song for that movie, so you know.
Dude, I used to rap that song so much.
Which one? Wild West?
Wild West.
I like the Men in Black one better, to be honest.
Straight to the Wild West. We going straight.
Yeah, Will Smith.
So long ago.
Low in the West. Loveless. Let's stand mine in the West. Good movie.
Good movie.
I haven't seen the trailer for Focus, though.
But, yeah, Focus, it looked similar to, like, Men in Black if it's, like, an action comedy, which I think is what he does, like, really, really well in. But it's got an action comedy, but it's more realistic and grounded than, I guess, like Wild West and Men in Black was. He's like
Wild West was grounded 0.
Grounded in
giant tarantula.
Yeah, I remember that, man. That was just like, what the heck?
Wild West.
That was
probably had the best sex scene of all time.
With the hot tub?
Not the hot tub. You're thinking of something. You're thinking of the same scene, but you're not remembering what it was.
Okay.
Wild West, in the beginning of the movie, Will Smith's banging up this white chick in a water tower. Like they're in the water tower, like they're in it, and then it breaks, and then it falls down, and they pour out, and he's naked, and he has to put his hat over his dong.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the best, most creative sex scene of all time.
That was pretty good, though. I really thought it was crap. I didn't remember it was water tower. I really just remember it as a hot tub.
It was a water tower.
That's pretty sick. But yeah, Focus. I'm just excited. He's a con man, so it's like, it's got a little bit of the drama, but it still looked like it was going to be funny. And his I can't remember who's starring opposite of him.
You know who's directing it? Or wrote it, or you know that?
I honestly just saw the trailer and that was it. But
okay.
But I mean, I saw it and I was like, this is kind of like the Will Smith that like I like action comedy,
not the serious,
not over serious dramatic Will Smith, but like
the last Will Smith movie I watched that I actually enjoyed was Hitch.
Hitch is a great movie.
It's Hitch. I wish he would come back to do Independence Day 2, but he's not going to, so it's a bummer.
It's got 2 directors.
Hancock was bad.
It was. You ever watched that?
We didn't watch that. That was bad.
Hancock was okay, but
Hancock was bad. Don't even say it was okay. It was bad.
But apparently it's got 2 directors.
Okay.
John Requia,
Hua,
and then Glenn Fiacara.
I never heard of them.
Never heard of either one.
Maybe I've seen their movies before, but I had never heard.
But it's his opposite in that movie is Margaret Robbie.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, cool. When's the release date, do you know?
Let me see here. Let's see. February 27th.
Oh, that's soon. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty soon.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the last thing that my last piece of news of something that I'm excited for. So
sure.
Yeah, 2 months away.
I'm gonna go back and watch Wild Wild West.
It's good.
I'm going to watch it.
I don't know why
today.
we're even debating this. Like, you should have already
I've
watched
not watched it in such. I've seen it.
You should have had a premonition and already watched it like today.
Oh, like review
So
it.
the question is this though. Here's the question, because this is the debate I had with myself many times growing up as a fan of Will Smith, especially in the '90s, late '90s. Is what's a better Will Smith theme song? The Men in Black one.
He has so many.
Or the Wild Wild West one.
Dude, the Men in Black one is so good to me, though.
Prince.
Well, that's
you brought in a different. We're talking about movies here.
Counts. Okay,
but
I mean,
that was a great theme song. That one probably wins overall.
Yeah,
but you have the Men in Black one or the Wild Wild West one. It's obvious the Wild Wild West one's better.
I have to disagree with you there. The Men in Black one is.
It's more memorable.
So much better.
You're wrong.
No, especially the music video, because they actually had that one alien in there, and it was
one?
it's a dancing alien, and that was pretty funny.
You forget though that I like cowboys.
I mean, that's
having a black
perfect.
cowboy.
Yeah.
Yo.
Plus, I like cowboys too, but I think I'm more of a science fiction buff. As like I like science fiction, like you like cowboys. So for me, Men in Black
I like
is
both though.
They had mech. They had like.
But you're absolutely in love with cowboys, and I'm absolutely in love with like aliens and robotics and stuff like that.
Well,
so like Men in Black.
I
is
love
like,
both things, but I think I definitely love cowboys, but I think I like science fiction just as much.
Yeah.
But cowboys are cooler.
You know, the most recent Men in Black movie, I forgot. Like
Men in Black 3.
Yeah, it's so like
I didn't even watch
irrelevant. It's like not even. I remember watching.
I watched it, but it was.
I was like, this. It's not the same like magic.
Well, I mean, the second one didn't even capture like the magic of the first one either.
But still, it was more. At least it was.
But it
more,
was. Yeah, it was closer than Men in Black 3.
Yeah.
Men in Black 3 just. I don't know.
I didn't even watch that.
Weird. I can't. Yeah, I forgot about that movie.
It just. Yeah, it wasn't.
That brings us to our discussion topic of this episode, guys.
Yes.
It's a new year. We ended last year. I didn't do anything on New Year's Eve.
I didn't do anything. I hung out on a bonfire.
I watched Dexter.
Yeah.
I went to work the next day. But I thought it'd be fun to go around the room and list our 5 favorite movies, our 5 top films.
Yeah. So we're doing 5 top films, and then we're going to do...
We can.
Movie of the year?
We can, or we cannot. It's up to you.
I want to do movie of the year. So.
Okay, we can.
So, yeah, we'll do top 5 and then movie of the year.
So, I mean, top 5, this is going to take a while.
Yeah, it's going to take...
And here's how I want to do it. It's kind of a good way to get to know each other. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I've never asked either of you guys.
You already know my You already know my number one. Like you already know. So you don't even have to ask me.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah, you already know.
I don't think I know what it
is. It was actually a hard choice too.
Okay, hold on. Before we start this, I want to say this right now. That this was so hard.
It was hard for me to pick.
narrow down like my favorite movie. I have like a list.
I had to go through my list like 3 or 4 different times.
I wrote down
probably more than
every movie I cared about, like that came to mind when I thought about my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Now I write down. It was like 40 of them. Mm-hmm. Then I narrowed down again and again and again. So when I came down to like 5, I had to decide like what order to put them in. It was such a hard decision to make.
Mm-hmm.
L was insane.
Yeah.
But I figured that we'll do this. We'll go through, because number 1 being our number 1, like our favorite, and 5 being number 5. So we'll start from 5, and then go around, like, hey...
So each person's number 5, and then... Yeah.
So, Zach, what's your 5? Shaquille, what's your 5? My 5 is this.
Yeah.
We'll go around that way. We all can go in the same order.
I'm down for that.
So it makes more sense that way.
Okay.
So,
And this is my favorite of the year. Obviously, I don't watch as many movies as...
Well, this is his favorite of all time.
Okay.
Yeah, all time.
All-time favorite?
Yeah, all-time favorite.
Your personal all-time favorite. Do you have a list of that?
Wait, you have a list of the year?
A list of the year or a list of what? We're doing our list of our all-time favorite.
Yeah, all-time favorite.
Okay, I can.
That's fine.
I can.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard.
It's not easy.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you guys were doing this year.
We're doing our time, our personal 5.
Yeah, like
all time.
Top 5 movies that we think people need to see.
Yeah.
Dang.
You got the wrong list.
No. It's fine. Like it's fine. I can still.
All right.
Okay.
Sure. Zach, you want to go ahead and lead us off?
I will lead us off. In my top 5, or my number 5, is probably something that you guys probably don't know, maybe.
Okay.
But I'm actually a really big musical buff.
Sure.
I love musicals, and my favorite musical of all time, probably Phantom of the Opera.
Okay.
I'm really into that movie, so that's probably number 5. Phantom of the Opera.
Which rendition? I've only seen one of them. Is there like a billion different ones of them? Is like which?
The only one that I've seen that's like an actual movie is the one with Gerald Butler in it, where he's the Phantom.
Okay.
And then it's got a bunch of British actors of people that I don't know.
Okay.
But that is probably my favorite music of all time. Whenever I listen to that score, the whole soundtrack for it is awesome. It is even if you don't like musicals, I think everybody should watch it because the story behind it is really, really good.
Sure.
It's a very dramatic movie. It's not like musicals that most people think about, where it's like silly, like there's
Hairspray.
Like Hairspray or like Chicago or something like that.
Moulin
Rouge or something like that. Like
no, that's actually a pretty good movie though.
Moulin Rouge?
Moulin Rouge is actually a good movie,
yeah, it's a good movie. Or like Mamma Mia or something like that.
Mamma
Mia, here we go again.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's the story behind Phantom of the Opera is really solid.
Classic story.
Yeah, classic story, love
when
story.
When did it come out? This one. 2000s?
I want to say like early 2000s, like 2002 or 3 or something like that. Like it.
Really? I haven't seen it. So
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I've only seen.
But yeah. Hold on, let me check. Right. Well, we can. But yeah, just really solid movie overall. Very 2004.
2004. Okay.
2004.
Yeah. I don't think I honestly think I've only seen a couple like actual like musicals.
Yeah.
Like movies.
Yeah.
I've seen Rent. Right? Is that a movie?
Rent. Yep.
I've seen what's the Broadway the one in New York. Is that Rent too? No, like the
Rent is in New York.
What is it called? West Side Story.
Oh, West Side Story.
New York, right? I've seen that. Mm-hmm. I've seen parts of Hairspray. I've seen High School Musical.
I've seen Hairspray.
High School Musical.
Isn't Zac Efron in Hairspray too?
Yeah, he is.
Who's the big girl in that movie?
I don't even think she's been in anything else since Hairspray.
Wilson, right? Is that the same person, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Isn't it Meghan Trainor?
I think it might be.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Meghan Trainor's the girl. It's all about the bass.
It's all about the bass? No, I don't think that's the same girl. But,
okay.
Hold on, let me find out. You right quick who that main girl is. But,
how's your list coming?
I mean, I can...
Okay.
Yeah.
Want me to go first
Nikki Blonsky.
Want me to go before you so you can have more time?
No, I'll just go with my number 5.
Okay.
My number 5 is probably American Psycho.
Okay.
That was actually hard for me because I really, really like that movie, and I think it's really interesting, just the way they show it. I mean, it's like through this perspective of like the serial killer's like eyes, and at the end of the movie, it's kind of like it shows like through his madness, because you all have seen the movie, right? Yeah. And at the end, it's like, did it really happen? Like, did it really happen?
Yeah.
But I thought it was.
Well, I mean, as a satire film, it's like really, it's like one of the best. You know, it really. I mean, probably put Christian Bale on the map because, for fuck's sake, it wasn't Equilibrium.
Yeah, no.
It wasn't Gung Fu, but I mean, yeah, it was probably Christian Bale's big moments for sure.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was a really solid movie for him.
I honestly, I don't like that movie that much.
Really?
I mean, it's like it's a good movie, but I can't watch it over and over again. Like,
I mean, I haven't watched it in a little while, but I just like the way it was.
Yeah, made,
and that's probably why that's why it's number 5. You know,
to me, American Psycho is in the same league of movies, and don't get me wrong, I love David Fincher.
Right.
If I talk about directors, David Fincher is one of my favorite directors of all time.
Right.
It's the same league as Fight Club, where people love American Psycho, and people love Fight Club, and they'll debate till the end
about why it's the
best movie of all time. How it's so metaphorical and deep. It's like, yeah, I get it, because the book was deep and metaphorical, but as a pure movie, is it really that great? American Psycho's great, and Fight Club's a great movie.
Right.
I just don't think it's like a masterpiece type thing. Okay. Psycho's good, yeah, I get it. I think Psycho's better though.
Oh, Psycho. Okay,
I think
that is
Psycho's better now. My number 5 is a movie I think both you guys need to watch, especially you, Shaquille. It's a movie called Brick. 2005, directed by Rian Johnson, or Ryan Johnson, is probably how you pronounce it.
Okay.
I have a breakdown of my movie. 2005, directed by Ryan Johnson. He also directed Brothers Bloom, Looper, and he's directing Star Wars Episode 8.
Really?
Yeah, this guy.
Huh.
And he's writing Episode 8 and 9 of Star Wars.
So I gotta watch this.
So this guy is starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh, okay.
So it's 2005, so he coming back into the film game. And also stars Norisa Hetner, who is like, oh my, this girl is amazing. She's in Marin. She's like a lot of like low key parts.
Mm-hmm.
She's amazing. And this movie's great. It's a noir flick about taking place in a suburb, like high school students. Like it's like a hard boiled noir film in a suburb about a guy who's like a loner, and his girlfriend calls him like, hey, I need your help, and then he finds her and she's dead. And it's like about cocaine. It's so good. It's so good, and it's kind of quirky, but it's just such a nice hard boiled flick that man, it's a cult classic for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
Really great movie, and I recommend everyone watch it. It's really fun. It's shot really well. It's cut really well, and the fact that it's like, it's so like, hey, we're in a suburb, and then we're high school students, but you're a detective. It's like, what? It's kind of cool. It's really fun. I'd check it out. Brick. So
awesome.
Zach, number 4.
My number 4 is by one of my favorite directors.
Okay.
Martin Scorsese.
Okay.
I really love him.
If this is something involving Shutter Island.
No.
Okay.
It is not.
Okay.
It is one of his...
The Departed?
One of his later movies. Yeah, it's The Departed.
Have you seen Infernal Affairs?
I have not. That's the Hong Kong original.
That's the original movie.
Yeah, I have not seen Infernal Affairs, but Departed is a great movie. I was debating between this and Goodfellas, because Martin Scorsese, at his best, is when he's doing... yes. And Jason just pulled out the Blu-ray. But Martin Scorsese at his best is when he is doing like crime dramas.
Yes.
Or
Taxi Driver, which is
or Taxi Driver. But yeah, so the Departed all-star cast: Matt Damon, Leonardo DiCaprio, Mark Wahlberg.
Nicholson.
Yeah, it's got what's his face? Charlie Sheen's dad, Martin Sheen.
Yeah.
Martin Sheen.
Okay. Yeah, you had to run through the list.
I had
Charlie Sheen.
I was like, I couldn't remember Charlie Sheen. But
Martin
yeah, it's got
Sheen.
Martin Sheen in it. Martin Sheen's great in it. It's just a great movie overall. Jack Nicholson in it was fantastic as a mob boss.
Yeah.
And the kind of twist ending that they had at the end with Mark Wahlberg and Matt Damon was a really good way to end the movie. I thought
that movie is really
it was very unexpected.
The movie's great. It's one of my favorite Scorsese films of all time. You know, the fact that he can juggle that many big egos.
Yeah.
And egos. I mean, like just big actors.
Yeah, big names. Like
he can handle.
I just
that many
named like
people.
5. That's huge names.
Well, just having Damon and Leo alone is like, dang, that's great.
Yeah.
Then having Mark Wahlberg and Jack Nicholson, like, oh my god, it's a huge cast.
Yeah.
And the story's great, even if it is an adaptation from the Asian film,
right?
Which is great by the way by itself.
Yeah.
This film stands alone as being just a great crime
fantastic.
film. And it makes you really... You don't really see Damon ever being a bad guy.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, he's a bad guy right now.
Yeah, like, it's kind of...
good.
He makes you feel like... Sort of like... Empathize with Matt Damon's character.
Right, you really see Matt Damon being a bad guy, which he does such a good job looking like a good guy.
The movie that came out
He does such a good job of being a mole.
You know what I'm talking about?
Is what?
Which one?
What? What'd you say?
No, maybe spoilers.
Okay.
Don't want to do that.
But it's like you see like Leo DiCaprio, who looks like a bad guy in this movie.
Yeah.
Because he's playing a street thug. He's a good guy. It's like such a good economy, such a good cast.
Yeah.
Really good writing. Yeah, that movie's great. I completely agree.
Yeah, it is one of my all-time favorite crime movies of all time, and the fact that Martin Scorsese directed it was just like the icing to the cake for me, because I love Scorsese. So
I agree.
Yeah, that's my number 4. Shaquille, what do you got?
See, I really like war movies.
Sure.
Like that's my thing, and like this was kind of like a hard thing to like pick. I mean, because it was between obviously 2 of them, but I'd probably say Apocalypse Now because. It's just the way the like
also has Martin Sheen.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's spoiler.
And it's just the way it's made. I think it was ahead of its time.
Definitely,
it was ahead of its time. It was.
Oh, for sure.
I think it's one of the best war movies of all time. Like I said, and it's just the way you say it. I can't. It's hard to explain because
Oh,
Apocalypse Now is
so good.
A lot of people might think it's a strange movie, actually.
Yeah.
It has so many good
but
quotes
it's just
from it too.
like because it's set in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And during that time, it was kind of like weird. But I think it's
I mean, it's definitely engraved in history as being, if not one of the best, if not the best war movie. I don't think it's the best war movie, but it's definitely one of the best.
It
for
is,
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the helicopter scene's great.
Well,
all that stuff.
Yeah.
It definitely plays on like it shows you just how brutal.
Because I have another
how messed up.
I have another war movie in my list. So and actually. That's the one I left out instead of this one was Save It Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Which because it's a classic, you know what I'm saying?
Another heavy hitter.
Like it might not be like the best acted, but it was just more like
If I had to pick my favorite war movie, it is Save It Private Ryan because Save It Private Ryan in terms of like fictional.
I take that back. It's Save It Private Ryan instead of Apocalypse Now. No, I take it back because I love Apocalypse Now. I think it's one like in terms of like a war movie.
Sure.
But like Save It Private Ryan is more memorable.
Definitely.
It's just more memorable to me. Like I can probably quote everything from the movie, you know.
Well, I mean, Save It Private Ryan between the special effects that Steven Spielberg has in it. Matt Damon's in that movie too. You have all these great actors, and Vin Diesel's in it. You have the story, like the storyline that makes you feel for everyone in his unit.
Yeah.
And because the scene in the church is what really makes me think about the movie. It's when they're in the church and they're talking, they're trying to sleep, and they're discussing like their lives back home and how they miss it. And the one guy's like, "My mom gets home, and she would talk to me, and I would pretend to be asleep." Yeah. And like, she want to talk to me. She want to talk to her son. I was like, and that hits me every single time.
Yeah. And
we learned that Tom Hanks' character is actually a teacher. He's like a wife or whatever back home. Yeah. He doesn't want to be here, but he's here for whatever.
So tense.
It's like you have the cool scenes. Just the opening scene alone. The opening scene alone of that movie is probably the best coordinated, best war scene of all time.
Definitely, for sure.
D-Day scene's amazing.
Okay, so I'm taking away Apocalypse Now. I came up with this list like
on the fly.
On the fly. But so Apocalypse Now is also one of my favorite movies, but it's not in the top.
Not in the top 5.
Sure.
But Save It Private Ryan is more memorable to me, and we've had memories with that too, Jason, with the dubbing over Save It Private Ryan via Xbox Live. That was
fun.
That was
memories.
Trip down memory lane.
I mean, having Save It Private Ryan, that leads you into stuff that Steven Spielberg also did, like Band of Brothers, which is amazing in itself. Obviously not a movie, but it's amazing.
Yeah. Another miniseries.
That's one of my favorite miniseries.
Yeah, it's a great series. But the Pacific is not good though.
No.
Pacific sucks.
I haven't seen the Pacific.
It's bad.
It's bad.
Yeah. It was trying to ride on the magic.
Band of Brothers.
Band of Brothers had, but like, hey, we're 10 years late.
Yeah.
And they didn't do well.
It didn't deliver.
To me, it kind of reminded me of Fights of Our Fathers, which is Clint Eastwood, but it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Yeah.
Letters from Iwo Jima was good though.
Is that Clint Eastwood too?
Yeah.
It was Letters from Iwo Jima?
Yeah, it was. He did. It was from it was one. Letters from Iwo Jima was a Japanese perspective.
Asia,
And
is that Clint Eastwood? I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I could be wrong. My number 4 favorite movie. My top 5. Number 4. I guarantee none of you guys could even think of this being in my top 5. I guarantee it.
Okay.
Is My Father is a Hero / The Enforcer. Do you have any idea what this movie is?
I've never heard of that movie before in my entire life.
Okay. 1995, directed by Corey Yun, who also directed Bodyguard from Beijing, The Transport 2, and Dead or Alive. This is a Jet Li movie. This is a Jet Li action film.
Those are the best.
So, if you guys don't know, I'm a huge kung fu martial arts fan. I've been since I was a kid. I just I don't know, something about Jackie Chan, Jet Li movies. I hate Bruce Lee, just saying right now. But Jackie Chan, Jet Li.
Dude, Jackie Chan's good.
I have seen every one of their movies various times. And when I was a kid, I would rent this particular movie over and over again on the base. I would rent it over and over and watch it that long. Drunken Master 2.
Oh, Drunken Master.
But this stars Jet Li. He plays a character who's a cop who's undercover, trying to like get into this gang, who's like terrorist, and like it's about him balancing his life as an undercover cop while having his family, his dying sick wife and his young son.
Okay.
He's also a martial artist, and it's about him balancing his life his dichotomy of having that, and it's like, yo, this is a really good movie.
Yeah.
And then the year before that, or 2 years before that, he did Jet Li did with the same director did Bodyguard from Beijing, which is a great Jet Li movie. An awesome action flick.
Yeah.
And Transporter 1 is great. Transporter 2 is great. Dead or Alive is not good, but whatever. But that's my number 4. My Father's a Hero / in the U.S. it's called The Enforcer.
The Enforcer.
It's great.
Okay, I think I've seen like a picture of it. Well, I haven't actually. Is it on Netflix?
I don't know, but the last fight scene is them on a boat, and Jet Li's fighting a bunch of dudes with 2 nightsticks, and it's a great fight. It's so good.
That sounds awesome.
It's a really good movie.
Jet Li's awesome.
Drives a car through a building. It's really cool. Really good action movie. I would check it out.
Yeah.
So that's my number 4.
Okay.
Zach, number 3. What you got?
My number 3.
Yeah.
Probably not something you guys would be expecting.
Okay.
But I'm a huge Mel Brooks fan.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite movies by him. No, not Airplane. No. Actually, it goes along with what you enjoy. Cowboys. Okay. Blazing Saddles. Such a great movie. It's actually... I got into this movie because my dad loved this movie.
Course,
my dad loves Mel Brooks.
Well, we come from an era... We come from a generation where Mel Brooks isn't really...
Yeah.
The shit.
Yeah, he's not.
It's our parents and...
Yeah, but my dad... This is like my dad's favorite movie of all time. Like, my dad... absolutely adores this movie, and it's hilarious because my mom absolutely hates this movie. And whenever I want to like mess with my mom, I'm like, Dad, let's watch Blazing Saddles. And I'll hear my mom from the other room be like, you better not turn that fucking movie on. But it's such a good movie, and like just having that. Not only is it like great comedically, with obviously it's directed by Mel Brooks. It's got Cleveland Little. It's got Gene Wilder in it.
Yep.
It's got
who is great.
Gene Wilder is fantastic.
Just Wonka itself, Willy Wonka alone, is like that movie is so amazing.
Willy Wonka is awesome.
I love Willy Wonka.
It is so good.
Yeah, he's really.
Yeah, I avoid it. I bet at Walmart on the big Blu-ray bin. I always avoid buying it. I don't know why.
Why?
I would love to have it. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I'm like looking for something better. I guess.
I don't know. But yeah, it's one of his all-time classics besides Spaceballs, and it's cowboy parody.
Yeah.
It's just the action in it is the action and comedy in it is hilarious, especially the end scene where they have that giant brawl throughout all of Hollywood, and just the way that Mel Brooks is able to like break the fourth wall, especially like in that movie with like kind of taking it out, like he makes you realize that like this is a movie, and it's like kind of making fun of the fact that like I guess you're watching it in general.
Sure.
Especially at the end scene where like they end up going to a movie theater, and like that's kind of like how the movie ends. It's like, oh yeah, you're watching it in a movie theater, and I wonder what's gonna happen. Well, you're about to find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. One of my all-time favorite, especially for comedies.
Yeah, definitely.
Great comedy.
Not The Hangover.
No,
Hangover is it?
No, The Hangover is not my all-time favorite comedy.
All right.
But yeah, that's my number 3, Blazing Saddles.
What you got, Shaquille?
Jason, like, you guys are bringing up like stuff I'm gonna say. Like, my number 3 is Enter the Dragon.
Okay.
Because I fucking love Bruce Lee, and
I
really don't need. I don't want to explain it. I really don't have to explain anything because it's just.
I don't explain anything because it's Bruce Lee.
First things first. Horrible movie.
No, it's
horrible
not.
movie. Horrible
no,
actor. Not. No, okay.
No, it's good. No, but it was tied between that and Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, no
way. No, don't make me. Why are you trying to make me cry in this podcast, Shaquille?
Honestly, between those two, for a number 3rd spot, I would pick Requiem for a Dream, just because it has ass to ass in it, and that alone is like the funniest scene of all time in a movie. I think that's better than any comedy. Last week I told a story about me. In school, learn about this movie.
A Requiem for you've done it before on a podcast. I don't think you did it last week, but you've done it before on a podcast.
Oh, I'll tell it again. Just a little short, brief analysis. Okay. When I was a film student, in my pre-production class, we would learn like budgeting stuff, and then we would watch a movie. Some student bring a movie, and we watch it. This is in college. Yeah. And then one day, this guy who's a big avant-garde, artsy art house film guy brought in, like, he would bring in like these French films, and he brought in this movie because he thought everyone would like it because it's American but it's still kind of avant-garde-y. I've never seen this movie before. I've never seen Requiem for a Dream before. I know it's Jared Leto. I know Jennifer Connelly. I love Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah.
So we're watching it, and like, it's just the saddest thing. It's never happy.
Yeah.
And everyone's seen it but me. Like me, that's the only person never seen it before. Everyone else in the movie's seen it before. My teacher's seen it before. So it gets in the movie where Jennifer Connelly has a climax and they're showing their lives after whatever happens. And when they're in the sex club and they say ass to ass, everyone in the movie before it happens, everyone's like, "Oh, here it comes, here it is!" Everyone's getting so excited. I'm like, "What's going on? What are you talking about?" And ass to ass. I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I did not expect that." That movie made me bummed out.
I love that movie.
I can't watch it ever again.
But Enter the Dragon.
Enter the Dragon because it's memorable. That's what I'm saying. Because I love Bruce Lee.
Okay.
I mean, because
I get it.
Because I have like a.
I mean, between the two of them, I would rather watch Enter the Dragon. I can watch the movie.
Enter the Dragon. I mean, it's like I said, it's more memorable to me. Sure. But like,
okay. I mean, yeah, I agree.
I can understand. Yeah, I got
favorite movies are all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, this is your list, Shaquille.
Yeah,
this is your list. So yeah, Enter the Dragon. You're number 3. That makes sense.
My third favorite movie of all time came out in 2004, directed by Paul Greengrass. He also directed Captain Phillips, United 93, and The Bourne Ultimatum. This is my third favorite movie of all time. Is The Bourne Supremacy.
Yes.
Starring Matt Damon, Julia Stiles, Carl Urban.
Carl Urban was in the movie?
Yeah, he played the other Treadstone agent.
Oh, yeah.
Treadstone, whatever they're called in the movie.
Right.
I mean, we talked about the Bourne Identity before.
Yeah, we did.
It's probably one of my favorite spy series of all time. I mean, I've read parts of the books. I mean, movie-wise, Matt Damon's top-notch, top of his game.
Oh, yeah.
And the Supremacy, you really see how much you don't fuck with Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
And just the scene alone of him calling, is her name Angela, or what was her name? Landy?
Oh, the office scene?
The scene where he's like calling her with the scope of the gun. And he's like, "Hey, blah, 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 blah. You can't get me because," or something like that. What the fuck he says?
It was like scene. Something, it was like, "You can meet me in my office," or something like that. And he's like, he said something like, "You're not here. I know you're not in your office because if you were, we'd be having this conversation face to face," or something like that.
And it ends with like, "Hey, get some rest. You look tired." It's like, oh, yes. Yeah. Everything about that movie, between the car chase scene that's in every Bourne movie, or there's like the fist fighting scene, the whole movie, it's just like, man, so.
That's the movie with Magazine, right?
Magazine fight within the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is. Like,
that was a good fight scene.
Yeah, it's so good, dude.
Yeah.
Because in the first movie, he had the pen.
Yeah.
Which was like, oh god, the pen fight.
The pen.
This movie, I think, is where he has the book and he smacks the book in the guy's leg.
Yeah.
So good. I love Supremacy. I mean,
top.
They're all great. I mean, to me personally, it goes Supremacy, Identity, Ultimatum, then Legacy.
That was so
never happened.
We don't talk about Legacy.
And I guarantee when the new one comes out, it would be Supremacy, Identity, Ultimatum, the new one, then Legacy. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
But something about Supremacy just is like, it's a redemption story, because it's not about like, well, it's a revenge story, but it's not about like, in the first movie it's like, hey, who am I? Why are you chasing me?
Yeah.
Supremacy is like, you killed my girlfriend. Why'd you kill her? I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
And then 3's like, oh, I want to finish this, whatever.
Yeah.
But Supremacy is amazing. If you haven't watched it, watch it. If you haven't watched it, watch it again. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I bought a really sweet, awesome steelbook about it.
Oh, steelbook?
Yeah, so you go ahead.
I love
steelbook. Number 2.
Oh, okay. My number 2 of movies that I think people need to see is The Maltese Falcon.
Okay, great movie.
Yeah, fantastic great movie. I love this movie. I especially love like detective, film noir, and Humphrey Bogart as. Oh, that's a pretty sick steel case.
That was the Walmart steel. These are the Walmart steel cases that they released a few.
Oh, that's
ago.
pretty. Those are pretty sick. I like the kind of comic booky type of thing that they did with it. That looks nice.
Dude, that's pretty cool.
But Maltese Falcon.
Maltese Falcon.
Yeah, great, fantastic film noir movie. Humphrey Bogart as a detective, the epitome of a badass. For me. So yeah, that's my number.
Maltese Falcon is a classic noir film. I mean, for me, when it comes to noir flicks, I'm a big fan of neo noir.
Yeah.
Which could be anything from the 70s all the way to now.
Right.
But in terms of just film noir, I think Maltese Falcon's amazing. Mm-hmm. But Chinatown with Jack Nicholson is infinitely better. But so is Sunset Boulevard. Yeah. Which is a great movie. Chinatown, I think, is probably my favorite noir film. And of course, my favorite neo-noir film is Brick.
Right.
But yeah, Maltese Falcon's amazing.
Yeah, Maltese Falcon is so good. And yeah, so that's my number 2, Maltese Falcon with Humphrey Bogart, directed by John Huston.
John Huston.
Yeah. So, Shaquille, what's your number 2?
What?
What's your number 2?
Oh, my number 2.
Yeah, on your list, man.
You can either go ahead, Shaquille.
No, I'm. My number 2, probably Drive, of course.
Drive?
2?
Ryan Gosling.
Hold on a second.
Only
your
number
number 2 is Drive.
What?
What's your number 1?
I thought Drive was number 1.
No.
Yeah, I thought you loved Drive.
I mean, okay. I don't need to explain this. It's hard to explain Drive, like why I love it so much. It's just because everyone, like, I mean, of course, I hear a lot of people don't like it, obviously, because it's just, I mean, most of the movie, like, Ryan Gosling doesn't talk.
Yeah.
But it's like, he's a hero.
Okay.
No pun intended with that's so stupid.
I can explain why I like Drive a lot. I love Drive. It would be my top 5 movies, but Brooke's better as a noir film. Drive is good because it's a neo-noir flick where we have an actor who needs to say nothing to explain who he is. The tone of that movie is set so fast, and it's so interesting. He's a driver. He's not a killer. He's not a trigger man. He's a driver. But when you piss him off, he will kill you. And you don't know that until he does it. It's like, damn, that's really good. And Carey Mulligan, who plays the girl in it, is insanely great and very, very good in that role as being like I'm the mom whose husband's a bad guy, and
he's like the savior.
He comes in, swoops in, does what he does, and then he just leaves. You know, and Bryan Cranston's in it, and he's great as the owner, and John Goodman's in it, and he's great. It's like that movie sets a great tone for where he's at, and you really see like, man, this is a noir flick. And this is fun.
So obviously, I couldn't really explain it, but Jason just explained it. That's pretty much why I like.
Plus
the driver. Yeah, and the soundtrack is really good. I mean,
it's Kavinsky.
It's it's so good. But it was either between that or Man from Nowhere.
Yeah. Man from Nowhere is so good.
Okay. Tied. All right, tied. I know that this doesn't count, but for me it counts. All right.
That's fine.
Okay, The Man from Nowhere is one of the best. Is that? It's just a crime drama.
It's just action.
Yeah,
action crime, spy film.
Yeah, that movie is so good. It legit at the end of the movie, I teared up a little bit.
The Man from Nowhere is a really fucking good movie.
Yeah,
I forgot about that movie.
Like,
I haven't seen the movie in like 2 or 3 years, but that is a good movie. Man from
Nowhere, to me, Man from Nowhere is good because one, it's just a cool action movie, right? It's just a action martial arts movie. But the scene in that movie, towards the end of that movie, when they toss at him in the last fight scene, when the bad guy throws at him the jar with the eyeballs in it, and then the Man from Nowhere makes this face like, you fucked up big time, and then he proceeds to slay everybody.
Yeah,
such a good action scene.
Yeah,
such a good movie, great movie. Yeah.
That's a fantastic movie. Yeah.
His hair should have been long the whole time though. He cut his hair like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Keep your hair long. You look cool. No, but Man from Nowhere is great. Drive is also great. Drive is amazing. I would recommend you highly, if you like Drive a lot, to watch Nightcrawler.
Okay. Nightcrawler is
with Jake Gyllenhaal. It came out this year. It's my movie of the year. Is Nightcrawler, Jake Gyllenhaal.
It's a good movie.
It is. It's the same vein of, like, if you watch the trailer for Nightcrawler, you will think Drive. I guarantee you will think Drive. Different premise of what it is, but it's the same tone of like noiriness, neo-noir film. Nightcrawler is infinitely creeper.
Nightcrawler is so
like creepy.
Jake Gyllenhaal in that movie is creepy as fuck.
Like,
movie.
I heard it's really good. Like
it's good, but he is a weird.
Jake Gyllenhaal at his best, in my opinion.
Yeah,
never been better in acting wise. Because he plays a character you've never seen before. You ever had him do before.
Yeah.
And it's so dark and so gritty.
Just think about that. So goosebumps.
Like, you don't know what's gonna happen ever.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you have an idea what's gonna happen. You're wrong.
Yeah.
And it's a noir film, and it's like Drive almost. And the posters are all like Drive posters, all like 80s pop posters. And all like, look at the Drive poster, which would me want to watch it. I see a trailer, I saw a poster for it. It's a picture of him with his glasses, and it's like 80s poster. Yeah. I'm like, I'm watching it, and it ended up being amazing.
Cool. Yeah,
I'll check that out for sure. Or read my article about it on our website,
theextendededition.com,
where I wrote how good.
Spoil it?
No. Well, maybe, I don't know. No, I don't really spoil it, but I explain why it's good.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's fine. Yeah.
But my number 2 movie, in my top 5 of all time, I guarantee, again, you would never have thought about this movie. Came out in 1985, directed by Jackie Chan, starring Jackie Chan and Maggie Chung, a movie called Police Story. It came out pretty much right after Jackie tried to break into the U.S. and failed miserably. Right. It's about a cop named Kevin. His nickname is Kevin. And it starts out with him, basically, an undercover sting goes wrong, and he has to protect this key witness. Yeah. And it's like Jackie Chan at his best, man. It's like a cop drama, action comedy, action stuntman movie. Yeah. Like, it's like there's amazing stunts in it. There's gunfighting in it, like gun shooting. They're fighting the playground. It's like, oh man, there's a cool scooter scene in it. It's probably my favorite Jackie film of all time, except for Legend of the Dragon Master. But Police Story, it has spawned 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many?
Given, because
Jackie Chan. But Police Story 1 is amazing. Police Story 2 is also amazing. Police Story 3 is not so good. Or is that Super Cop? I don't remember. But Police Story 1 and 2, especially 1, are amazing. I would recommend watching it if you haven't seen it before. And if you like Jackie Chan or action movies or action comedies, or if you're a fan of Jackie Chan but you've only seen Rush Hour, Shanghai Noon, or Shanghai Nights, or The Medallion, or The Tuxedo, or Spy Next Door, Rumble in the Bronx, Mr. Nice Guy, watch Police Story because it's amazing. Or if you've ever seen Who Am I, watch Police Story. Yeah. So that's my number 2.
Okay. Sure. My number 1.
All right, number 1. Here it is, guys. Our number 1s.
Number 1 pick of movies that you need to see.
Our favorite movies of all time. Number 1. Zach, go.
Okay, my favorite movie. I
want to know why.
Oh, you want to know why?
I want to.
Best get strapped in.
All right.
Okay.
This is your favorite movie of all time.
This is my favorite movie of all time. Okay, so I hinted on this earlier. I'm a huge sci-fi guy. Sure. I love sci-fi. My favorite movie of all time. There's no debating it. This is the greatest movie ever made. Star Wars Episode 5: The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh no!
Yes, yes. I will debate this till the day I die. This is such a good movie.
Okay. Hold on. Explain reason.
Okay.
Explain.
Reason number 1. First 30 minutes of the movie. Hoth.
Okay.
Amazing, especially when they take down the giant AT-AT with the snowspeeder. It was awesome. It was a great set piece, especially when you actually see like Luke doing his little thing like on the ground. He's actually able to take one out like by himself. Like this is when you realize like Luke's a badass. Like he's not some scared little farmer boy from the first movie. Like he actually kind of knows what he's doing right now, and he's like a legitimate protagonist that you can follow. Also, Yoda's in the movie. Dagobah's that whole 30-minute, 20-minute arc of Dagobah, him training, was pretty cool. The cave of what's it called?
Where he sees Vader.
Yeah, where he sees Vader. That was a cool little look into kind
Vader,
of his psychology.
The darkness of himself. The dark side of the Force.
It's like he sees Vader as like
or his
something he could be. He could become the dark side. Like that kind of little look into the psychology of like his character was really, really awesome for me to see. And also had one of probably the coolest and saddest moments in movie history for me when Han Solo gets frozen in kryptonite. Carbonite. What I say kryptonite?
That's from Star Wars.
I meant carbonite.
That's from Superman. That's from Superman.
But he looks at Carrie Fisher after she said.
By the way, hold on.
Who is extremely attractive in that movie.
And in Star Wars, Carrie Fisher is like, yo.
Yeah.
She is top notch.
She's top notch. But she looks at Harrison Ford. She's like, I love you. And he's like,
well, hold on,
I know. And then he gets
reenacted right now.
Okay.
I'll play Carrie Fisher.
You be Carrie Fisher?
Carrie Fisher.
Okay.
I love you.
I know. And then he gets frozen.
Yeah. Or he gets dipped down.
Dipped down.
Yeah. And Boba Fett.
Yeah, and Boba Fett and then the entire last fight scene between Vader and Luke. And Lando. And then Lando's.
Oh, you can't be my father.
He gets his hand chopped off, and then he gets a robotic hand, and it kind of sets up the whole thing for the 6th movie, where it's kind of like, oh my god, you're right, you're actually my dad. You're like similar to me.
Well, it's like I'm giving you shit, almost as behind you as my my Star Wars posters are behind you.
Yeah.
But the greatest science fiction movie of all time? No way.
Well, I didn't say greatest science. It's one of my favorite films of all time.
I agree. It's one of the best movies made of all time for sure. Flat out. Empire's amazing.
Yeah.
In terms of science fiction movies, Blade Runner.
Oh, Blade Runner's infinitely better as like a science fiction movie, but like as a movie overall, I think Empire Strikes Back is my favorite movie. If you haven't seen it, I don't know why you're even listening to this, because obviously you don't watch movies.
Let's be real right now. I know people who haven't seen it.
I know people too, and I give them all kinds of shit because they need to watch. Like, there's no reason people haven't seen A lot of people. You know who haven't seen it? Who I got really pissed off at? God, it was some girl in yearbook. I remember we were talking about it.
In high school.
Yeah, in high school.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but it was in yearbook, and like they were talking about Star Wars, and I can't remember her name. It was one of those.
We know somebody, or I know someone who, surely you know her as well, who they were trying to hook me up with this girl.
Right.
I just became single. They're trying to hook me up with her. Oh, she likes Star Wars. I'm like, oh, I love Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I asked her, like, what Star Wars do you prefer? And she said she prefers the prequels. I was like, you're wrong.
You're flat out wrong. If you like the prequels, you're wrong.
If you don't
more than the original, you're flat out wrong.
And it's my opinion. If you don't think Return of the Jedi is the best Star Wars of all time, then get out of here.
I think it's my favorite.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, Return of the Jedi.
I gotta stick with my man. Stick to my guns.
Okay,
Empire.
I think most people will say Empire, and I see why. Return of the Jedi, minus the Ewoks, which is the last half of the movie.
Oh man.
But the first half of the movie is really Luke legit being a Jedi Knight. It's like he's progressed on, and him being a badass.
Yeah.
But they're all great movies.
Yeah. But yeah, that is my number one film of all time that people need to watch. Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars Episode 5.
Shaquille,
you're gonna know
Shaquille,
this.
if you say Interstellar,
it's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
All right.
If you say Inception, I'm gonna get so mad at you.
My number one movie of all time is probably Full Metal Jacket.
Okay.
That's a great movie.
See, no, when you told me earlier in the show you said you were gonna guess, I thought it was Drive.
I thought we were doing this year, it was gonna be like Interstellar, and maybe number 2 or something like that. But no, Drive. It was hard to pick between the two, but Full Metal Jacket, the first half of the movie, is obviously the most memorable one.
Sure.
Because it's Gunny basically like. Well, there's rumors that he did it without a script. He used to be a drill sergeant, but people forget about the second half of the movie.
Oh yeah, I do.
Obviously, I do.
No, I know a lot of people do because the first one's more memorable.
Yeah, the first half's more memorable.
But the second half is like I like the characters, how they interact. I mean, they don't have. It's not big name actors at all, so it's. I like it. It's memorable for me.
Sure, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the second half is more like it's a war movie, obviously, but it's kind of a different tone.
Definitely,
it's more like kind of comical. I mean, like lighthearted, I guess.
Yeah,
and I just think it's for me.
I could see that with the first part, definitely with like when they're at the boot camp until obviously, shoots Gunny.
Yeah, the second half. It was like obviously. Like it's not a full. I mean, it's a war movie, but it's not as serious as the other ones.
Yeah, totally.
No, definitely not Apocalypse Now.
Definitely not Apocalypse Now.
It's not trippy like Platoon.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was another. Oh, Platoon. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Platoon.
Or it's not as serious and accurate as Black Hawk Down is.
Oh,
Black Hawk.
You see, when I start adding movies, it makes it really hard.
Those are good movies, but Full Metal Jacket. It's like I like the kind of comical atmosphere they have in the second half. The second half of the movie too, but it's my favorite.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
It.
I wouldn't. I see. To me, Full Metal Jacket has never been like. It's definitely a good movie, but I've never thought about it like so highly.
Yeah.
That's Stanley Kubrick, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like to me, it's like Stanley Kubrick has better movies to me.
Yeah.
Whether it's Clockwork Orange or 2001 or The Shining, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But Full Metal, it's a good movie. Yeah, I can agree. Mm-hmm. Now, my number one, which is the definitive best movie of all time,
except for Star Wars.
Even with Star Wars in it, I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars.
Yeah, you didn't even.
Yeah, I know you love
Star Wars, man.
You see
how different his
all of it. Right?
You know how different his. I've never heard of a single movie on his list before in my entire life.
You see, I love Star Wars. I read all the books.
Right.
I have the posters behind you.
I know it's gonna be.
I have action figures in my shelf. I love Star Wars.
Yes.
But the greatest movie ever made of all time, and this is hard for me, because I have my runner-ups. I have my list of runner-ups here. You know, my runner-ups, dude, were freaking. Where's it at? My runner-ups were like Back to the Future. Where's it at? I'm number 1.
Oh, dude, he didn't even mention Back to the Future at all.
Yeah,
He loves
I know.
Back to the Future.
Not
man.
even in the 5.
Nope, not even in my 5. That's how much the other movies I've listed were like some of my favorites.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't even mention Star Wars.
Yeah,
you
you didn't mention Star Wars.
So it's like, I have a lot of movies I could have mentioned, but I didn't.
Yeah.
My number 1 movie, which is highly rated on every website you ever go to, which is almost kind of a cop-out to me, but it's not really.
Yeah.
Because I've been saying this movie is the best movie of all time for a long time. It's The Godfather Part 2.
Yeah.
Godfather Part 2.
Yeah.
1974, Francis Ford Coppola, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro.
It's just
Story about, you know...
Italians. Italian
about,
mobsters.
Michael Corleone and the dichotomy between... I keep saying dichotomy, but the parallel storytelling between Michael and his father, between Michael's like fall as the Godfather, you know, and his realizing how just what the fuck's he doing, versus you seeing the early 1900s of the rise of his father just getting to the United States, getting to New York, to Ellis Island, and him starting from a low level nobody to becoming the Godfather, and you see him. And I wrote a paper about this in school.
The Godfather.
I wrote a paper about this particular scene. And when I was in college, about just the scene. It's when Robert De Niro's character, who's playing Vito, he's there and he's stalking his prey. It's a festival's going on in New York City, in the small town or the small extra area of the city, and he's stalking his kill. He's on the rooftops, following him down, sneaks into his house, and then murders him. And that's the first time you see him go, you know what? Yes, I will become Godfather. You see the transition of that character. Mm-hmm. And while at the same time seeing Al Pacino's character that just like, man, is making mistakes over left and right. And it's like, man, this really shows you how this family is weaving and like turning and tossing and turning. It's just... Yeah. It's the greatest storytelling of any movie of all time. Mm-hmm. Shawshank Redemption, don't give a fuck about it. Citizen Kane, get the fuck out of here. Godfather Part 2 is the best movie ever made. Part 1 is close in terms of how good it is, but Part 2 is, just for the fact that it's telling 2 stories at one time, is insane.
I actually was going to add The Godfather, the first one, to my list too, and then I chose it out.
You can't really argue with The Godfather Part 2.
You really can't.
You can. You know, people
I mean,
can,
I guess you can.
I mean,
but I mean,
it's a good movie.
It's a pretty fantastic.
I mean, I didn't even mention, you know, Back to the Future. Fist of Legend was a Jelly movie.
Oh, Fist of Legend.
I didn't mention Ghost in the Shell, which I love. To me, Ghost in the Shell is the greatest science fiction movie of all time.
Ghost in the Shell is a fantastic.
It determines science fiction for me.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah. I mean, it's a movie.
That.
What, you didn't think about?
No. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
Ghost in the Shell is fantastic.
Ghost in the Shell. I didn't mention Seven. I didn't mention Social Network. I didn't mention.
I never seen the Social
every
Network.
David Fincher movie I didn't mention.
Yeah, I didn't mention 5 centimeters per second.
No, dude, that's funny because we hated that movie in high school.
Yeah. Dude, I actually liked that movie.
We laughed at it
in high school.
Why are we watching
I laughed at it. Yeah.
Dude, that movie made me cry, man.
It made me cry.
That movie made me feel emotions.
It made me like.
You know what other movie made me feel emotions? This is not animated, but what?
Summer Wars.
No, this is another movie. Just going off the fact that movies that make you feel emotions. Les Mis. I don't know why. That movie made me feel emotions.
It was
like on the theme of musicals.
I actually liked it.
Like that musical hit me like real hard for some reason.
I was making fun of that,
especially
movie
that ending scene where you see like all the dead people. Like
I haven't seen it.
Actually, I've been making fun of that movie for the longest time. And I watched it, and I was like,
"No, Les Mis is a good movie."
I haven't seen it. I'll watch that some point.
It made me feel.
Blu-ray, get that.
It made me feel real hard. Guys, that I'm happy to hear you guys' list of movies. Yeah. I'm pretty sure my list, except mine, is my first choice. I don't think you guys really expected. Top 5. Maybe Born Supremacy, probably, but...
Oh, wait, you did say Born Supremacy. Yeah. Never mind. I take back what I said about not knowing a single movie on the list. I knew 2 movies on his list.
Except for Brick.
I'd never heard of Brick.
Yeah.
I kind of heard of Police Story, but
I
haven't
seen it.
Police Story is amazing.
And what was your number 4?
Number 4 was My Father's a Hero.
Yeah, that's
right. Oh, yeah,
I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
I bought that movie 7 times. I would buy it, I would lose it, I would scratch it, I'd buy it over and over again. I love that movie, but not as well as the other ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was our top.
That was our top 5. Yeah, top 5 movies that you people need to see.
Had time.
Yeah, I would. It would have been a lot more.
If you had time to prepare, and if you'd known you could have done animated movies.
I apologize, everyone. It was.
No, you did fine.
No. You didn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
those were good movies.
Yeah, those were good.
Those were good movies.
They were all fantastic.
As long as you didn't mention Fight Club, we've been fine.
No, I'm not. Yeah. I'm not Andrew.
Oh yeah, your friend likes Fight Club.
Oh yeah.
My friend. Okay, my friend really loves Fight Club. And when you arguing with him, I'm pretty sure he mentioned it as one of the best movie all time. And you were giving him the typical.
No, I mean, I'll stick by my choice.
Oh yeah, I think all our lists were solid lists.
Yeah.
But that was our main discussion for this week's episode. But Zach,
me and you have a mini discussion.
Since you're here as well, you can.
But you can talk about your movie because you said you had your movie of the year.
Yeah, so
you said you have your movie of the year. So we can talk. You can talk about it too. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Well,
or do you want Shaquille?
I already posted my movie of the year post on our website at theextendededition.com.
But I think you want to throw me a twist here, don't you? Or do you not?
It depends on how I feel.
Okay.
Go to our website, theextendededition.com. You can see my movie of the year article I posted about Nightcrawler, which I mentioned before, Jake Gyllenhaal. But Zach, you go ahead and explain to me. Tell me your movie of 2014.
Okay, my movie of 2014 is probably a movie that kind of went under a lot of people's radars. It probably wasn't a movie that a lot of people have seen, but it was The Grand Budapest Hotel by Wes Anderson. It is probably one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. I don't really know that much stuff with Wes Anderson. I know he did Moonrise Kingdom like last year.
Yeah.
And another movie that I saw by him, which I didn't know was him, and I really, really liked. It's actually animated like claymation type movie was the Fantastic Mr. Fox, which was a great movie.
George Clooney.
Yeah, George Clooney, man. Great and it movie. Was what Wes Anderson brought it back with Grand Budapest, man. Like this movie, it was not what I was expecting at all. Kind of when you think like Grand Budapest Hotel, you're like, oh, it's kind of like a hotel thing, but no, like this thing is like, I mean, like you kind of think it might be like a comedy love.
I love Grand Budapest
like a romantic comedy kind of thing, but it's not like it's.
Just at the end of the movie, you're like, man, this
was a really solid, and it's got such a solid cast. It's got Ralph Fiennes, who played Voldemort. It's got Adrian Brody.
Yep, love
it's got Willem Dafoe. It's got
Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray.
Bill Murray first. Yeah.
The other thing I will talk about Wes Anderson is he likes to bring a lot of people back for his movies over and over again. Because I have not seen Moonrise Kingdom, but I know that. And it's got Edward Norton in it too. Don't forget about him. He brought back. I know for sure he brought back Edward Norton and Bill Murray from his previous movie Moonrise Kingdom, and just everything about this movie. The acting in it was top notch.
It was amazing.
The story was the story actually kind of reminded me a little bit of To Kill a Mockingbird type of thing. And it was very in the sense. No.
Okay.
No. It was.
I haven't seen this movie.
It is a different take on like kind of like a World War II. It's kind of set in like it's like a parallel story to like a World War II type thing. It is
the train scene. The train scene.
Yeah, the train scene.
He sticks his head in.
Oh gosh, but it's kind of To Kill a Mockingbird, and one of the big things that I learned about To Kill a Mockingbird very much when I grew up is that a lot of people forget that To Kill a Mockingbird is told through the story of the main character Scout as she's older. Mm-hmm. And the whole story is something that you already know the ending to before it's even happened. But you forget about that because the story is so engrossing and it like kind of takes you into it so deeply that you kind of forget about the fact that you already know what's supposed to happen. Like the big thing in To Kill a Mockingbird is the fact that you know that her brother already broke her arm before that ever even happened. Like they talk about the fact that like he broke his arm and it kind of hindered him a little bit from becoming a college football star or something like that. I don't know.
So
but like when that happens, like you kind of forget that like she already talked about the fact that like, oh, he already broke his arm. Like I shouldn't even be surprised at this at all. But you've been paying so close attention, you forget that she already told you those tiny details that like, that it's kind of like in Budapest Hotel does the same type of thing. That's how it is. Okay, where it's like the whole story is told through the prospect of. Actually, oh my god. I just realized, okay, so the whole story is told through the point of view of an author, being told the story from the point of view of the main guy, Zero. Yeah. So, Zero's her story takes place during World War II in the Grand Budapest Hotel, and it's basically just a murder mystery, essentially.
And the rise and downfall.
The rise and downfall of
the hotel.
Yeah, and Ralph Fiennes' character kind of parallels that in his rise and downfall as the concierge of the hotel, basically. Because in the start of the movie, well, not the start of the movie, the start of Zero's story, when he's first being seen as a lobby boy, you see Fiennes' character as, like, he's on top of his game. He is the reason that this hotel is the way that it is, because of the love and the attention that he puts into every little aspect of this hotel. And the hotel is like a thriving thing because of it. And throughout this movie, you see Fiennes' character go through these predicaments of going to prison and being framed for murder and all this kind of stuff. And the hotel kind of deteriorates and kind of loses a little bit of its luster because he's not there. And then at the end, he ends up getting his fortune from the really old chick that he was banging, because he likes to bang old chicks. But he, like, got his fortune from her, and you kind of see him, once he becomes concierge and he doesn't have to do that anymore, his character kind of depreciates, and then he gets killed, obviously. He gets shot by, I don't know what they are. I guess they're supposed to be like the Gestapo. Yeah. I guess. It was really, because he tried to defend Zero. Yeah, and once Fiennes' character dies, the hotel completely, like, goes to shit, basically. Zero tries to take over as concierge, but he's not really as great at it as Fiennes' character was, and he kind of... And once his wife dies, which is something that he talks about, he kind of... everything in this world, everything in the hotel kind of, like, loses its luster. And... it's just...
It was really good. Like, it was it's underrated. Movie. It's really...
I consider it, for me, I think it should win Best Picture of the Year for the Oscars. Like, it is, everything about it is fantastic, and especially the way that Wes Anderson uses colors in his movie is
really nice.
Something that you don't really, you don't really see that often. Like the bright colors that he kind of uses at the bright, like, pink pastels, and that he uses at the beginning, and especially one of the main parts of the movie is the bakery. Mendel's, and the fact that, like, he kind of parallels the colors of the hotel with Mendel's, and then, like, the fact that he uses Mendel's to, like, break them out of prison, and they hide the digging tools to escape from prison in Mendel's, and it's like those bright pastel colors, and it's like that's his connection to the hotel, and that's how it's his means to escape. And it's, oh my god, I'm the more I think about this movie, the more I'm, like, getting into this. Can I say
something too?
Yeah,
okay, just real quick. All right, my favorite movie of the year was also Grand Budapest Hotel. A lot of people, you probably think I'd say Interstellar, but Grand Budapest Hotel is really good, and a lot of people, it's also a really, really good comedy.
Yeah, it is. Like, it has some solid comedy.
It made me, like, laugh.
Yeah, a lot, especially, like,
genuine.
Oh, you know who I forgot who made me laugh as soon as I saw him?
Who?
This movie has Jeff Goldblum in it.
Oh yeah,
he's the lawyer, and he is fantastic.
Forgot about that. Yeah,
he has that little cat, or a dog, or whatever. I'm not sure. This movie was so good.
It was really good. But Interstellar is
forever, but
was that sorry?
Grand Budapest Hotel is my number one too. I just had to quickly do that, but Interstellar's right.
But
there.
Just everything about this movie is fantastic, from the color scheme to everything else. So.
Yeah, because he said in the movie that I was gonna choose, and then I was like, I was gonna choose that too.
But then behind that would be Interstellar.
Yeah, Interstellar is also up there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I probably won't watch Grand Budapest Hotel.
Okay.
I mean, I may at some point if I ever see it on, like, if I see it cheap enough on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know, something about that particular director. I just don't necessarily fall in love with his work.
Yeah.
Fantastic Mr. Fox was great.
Yeah.
But I watched that purely on an animation level, not because of the
director. Not because of the director.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about Interstellar at all, or do you just want to...
Interstellar, I thought it was an epic movie. Yeah. And, like, I thought it was really, really good. I mean...
How did you feel about the ending?
The ending, I thought it was...
People hate that ending.
I know people hate it, but I thought it was good how... I'm just gonna go talk... Yeah, how, like, at the end, she finds a new home, and it kind of makes you think, like, the connection, love is more... transcends everything. Yeah. Because, everyone... She said, hey, let's go to this planet, and everyone's like, no, you think about love, and it's like,
yeah,
you're stupid. But but at the end, she finds the planet, and it was like the right planet to go to.
How do you feel about?
I love that movie. I love it so much.
Like how him coming to her when she's dying. You feel like how do you feel about that?
I thought that was kind of a little bit weird because like he didn't care about the son or anything. that was like the only thing. I felt like they kind of rushed it a little bit.
Yeah.
That part, but I still thought it was good. I cried like 2 times during the movie.
Oh yeah.
The part whenever like he was getting all the messages.
Yeah.
Like, I'm obviously not a parent yet, but that made me feel like I was like a damn parent. But
sure.
Interstellar was just epic. I know people were criticizing it because
I do.
I know, but I loved it because I felt like it doesn't need no sequel or anything. It's just like, and the score is just
Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, it was
Hans
like
Zimmer's a good score.
The score actually does a lot of the movie, obviously, because it was silent and a lot of the part. I love how Christopher Nolan did that. How it was silent in space.
Yeah.
Because there's no
sound.
Yeah, but
it's not like freaking Gravity.
Yeah. Okay.
Just got it wrong completely.
All right.
According to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No, but the score does a lot of it. You've seen it, right?
I've seen it.
The part. My favorite part, the part whenever they're trying to spin and match up to the thing, that song, like it was really good.
Yeah.
But the whole like black hole thing, the fifth dimension. I know. People are criticizing that part, but
it's because it's for me personally not so much that it's a science fiction film. The fact that it's a Christopher Nolan film, and to me, it's a Christopher Nolan. His movies are not bad by any means. Except for Batman: Dark Knight Rises, that was a horrible movie. I feel like Christopher Nolan as a director and as a writer and as a screenplay writer, I feel like he tries to make his films more epic and deep than they really are. It's like, look, Interstellar was a good movie for what it is, I guess, but it happened already. Called 2001: A Space Odyssey, directed by Stanley Kubrick. It happened already. We already had it. We don't need another one. They're different movies, sure, but they're similar to me. That's why I felt like they're trying to make an art house movie. I've
been waiting. I was waiting for like the longest time for this movie. So it was probably the hype. I'm part like I never thought I'd be part of the Christopher Nolan thing.
You are.
But I love that movie.
Sure.
I love Matthew McConaughey. So that's probably
you weren't here last week, but last week I was explaining to Zach on our episode how Matthew McConaughey went from being a stupid rom-com actor to making some really good stuff between like Killer Joe and Mud and True Detective and Interstellar. Like he's on a roll.
I mean, even actor wise in Interstellar, I thought it was really good. Like even Anne Hathaway,
great. She's great.
Yeah, screw everyone else.
Well,
screw everyone else.
I know, but Budapest Hotel was.
I think to talk about what you thought about, because I think. Now he's trying to make his movies more epic, but his older movies, like Insomnia with Al Pacino,
sure,
I think that was a little bit more grounded, and I think that's where he needs to stay, is to be more grounded, because that was one of the great things about Batman Begins, was that it was very, like, realistic, this could actually happen movie, and it was a different take than Batman, than what everybody else had seen, and that's kind of, I think, where he shines the most. Is
sure.
It's like realistic stuff that could actually happen, not trying to...
Yeah.
Wow, everybody's imagination so much. It's like, you can already do that just telling a regular story. Like, you don't need to add all this extra stuff.
Definitely. I see what you're saying.
I can talk about Interstellar for...
Hey, man, I can talk
about
Ground Budapest
Hotel. I can eat on it all day.
I know. We should have... Yeah,
but like I mentioned before, my top movie of the year, which is Nightcrawler, I wrote an article about it on our website, which you can check out at theextendededition.com.
Yeah, you can.
I wrote a very thorough... my thoughts on it, and that's my definitive movie of the year is Nightcrawler. Okay. Jake Gyllenhaal, amazing movie, great acting, great noir flick.
It was great.
Amazing. Now, my number 2 movie that I thought I'd bring to the table, because I don't want to talk about the movie at number 1 when you can go read about it.
Yeah.
Is a movie that came out recently. It's I can't even be serious. I was gonna make a joke. This movie is amazing. Okay, Reese Witherspoon's in it. Well, not Reese Witherspoon. I lied. It's a different blonde girl. Cameron Diaz is in it. Jamie Foxx is in it. a great movie. It's called Annie. It's number 2 best movie of the year. Probably the best thing I've seen. No, it's not.
Oh my gosh.
It was gonna be. It was hard for me. I've seen there's a lot of great movies, especially a lot of great art house indie films this past year. Between Birdman, which is obviously about with Michael Keaton, and basically about his life as Batman almost.
Yeah.
Great movie. There's that. There's I didn't watch The Equalizer, but that came out. No,
I didn't watch that.
It's got Denzel. So
it's got Denzel though.
Yeah.
But and I've been pretty much saying this the whole episode is that I love this man, David Fincher.
Yeah.
I mean,
Gone Girl.
Gone Girl is my second movie of the year. I mean, it would have been number 1, but Nightcrawler was better.
Yeah.
I mean, Gone Girl, Ben Affleck, Rosamund Pike,
and
Kim Dickens, who's gonna be in The Walking Dead.
Right.
David Fincher, and then I'm gonna lay this down for you guys. All right, explain why I love this movie so much.
Okay.
And it's not number 1 for just because pure genre is why Nightcrawler's number 1. But Gone Girl, if Nightcrawler didn't come out or was released a year before or whatever, Gone Girl would have been my favorite movie probably for a long time. But Gone Girl, Ben Affleck, who I love. Love Ben Affleck. I think he's a great actor, great writer, all that stuff. Directed by one of my favorite directors of all time. Because David Fincher did Seven, The Social Network, Panic Room, all these amazing movies. Zodiac, great director.
Yeah.
Obviously, the cast is great. Stories based on a really best-selling book. Really good story. So you get to see a life of a person who is struggling with everything that's going on. But the soundtrack was composed by a guy who I love more than David Fincher. The soundtrack and the score is by Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah.
And he did the soundtrack with David Fincher for Social Network. And I love everything that when they combine together to work together. I think the soundtrack and movies are always good, from what I've seen so far. So it's definitely a movie. The shots are great. It's typical David Fincher. The color correction looks great. Acting is great. Shots are great. Fun movie for what it is. Not really fun, like it's exciting, but it's so good. And hopefully, if they decide to make movies about her other novels,
have you read the book?
I haven't. I'm listening to it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a really good movie, man. It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's good. Nightcrawler's infinitely better.
I need to see this, man.
Nightcrawler's it's awesome.
I need to see it. Like at the end of the movie, will I go like, man, this?
At the end of the movie, you will say, "How the fuck did that happen?"
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
On Gone Girl?
No, on Gone Girl.
Oh, in Nightcrawler? Oh yeah. No,
but, I mean,
Nightcrawler's a great movie.
This year is hard because you had movies like Whiplash, which is great.
Yeah.
And movies like Whiplash was amazing. And you have movies that really make you think, man, this is good. This is a good time to be a movie fan.
Yeah.
But Nightcrawler is amazing. Grand Budapest Hotel is getting a lot of love from a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of heavy film websites are giving it in their top 10s. But along with Whiplash, Gone Girl, I see a lot of Lego movies as number 1. I see a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy number 1 too, which is like
I saw.
I like Guardians of the Galaxy, but it is not number 1.
Get out of here!
I haven't seen Lego Movie though.
Lego Movie's
Lego
amazing.
Movie's
Lego Movie's awesome.
Yeah.
I bought it on Blu-ray on Black Friday for $8.
Yeah.
But let's just be real right now, okay? Before we leave this episode, guys, thank you for listening to this past 2-hour episode.
Yes.
Thank you guys for listening. We'll end right now, seriously. Guardians of the Galaxy is a shitty movie. Okay?
I have to disagree with you.
Guardians of the Galaxy sucks.
I have to disagree with you. It is not a fantastic movie, but it's not a shitty movie.
It's not
a pretty
top,
good movie.
It's not in the top, but I mean,
it's not my
for
top
what it
10.
was.
It's not my top 10.
No.
But it's
It's Marvel. It's just.
It's not my top 10, but it's a good movie.
Guys, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate it.
The Raid 2.
We appreciate you.
Huh?
The Raid 2.
I didn't mention it.
We didn't even mention that.
You
didn't even mention
I didn't. Yeah.
Was that?
Did that come out this year?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It did. So that was our top 5 movies of all time, as well as our favorite movie of the year. Thank you guys for listening. Check you guys back next week when we're back to our usual style of episode. Thank you, Shaquille, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
No problem, man.
Zach, where can they check us out at?
They can check us out at Facebook, facebook.com/Zach and Jay's Ticket Stubs podcast. They can check us out at YouTube at youtube.com/Zach and Jay's.
It's just Ticket Stubs podcast.
Oh, just Ticket Stubs podcast.
Ticket Stubs podcast.
Then check us out at Twitter at ticket_stubs, and then they can check us out at theextendedition.com, where we have tons of great articles such as Jason's movie pick of the year, Nightcrawler, his whole review on that, and why he thinks it's the greatest movie of the year. We also have an article up there soon for the Grand Budapest Hotel on why I think it's one of the greatest movies of the year.
Okay.
And we will have Yeah, so that is many of the places that you can check us out. So make sure you like, follow us, all that other stuff. Check out our articles and all that great stuff.
Why Interstellar sucks.
Yeah, my next article. My next long form piece about why Interstellar is a piece of shit. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good week, guys. Watch a lot of good movies.
Yes, guys. Thank you.